Hey kids, it's X-Ray Vision here. Let me get my camera working again. There we go. All right, got everything working here.
Hi. We got Greg in the house and Hexicans Vision coming from 456, and
We're coming to you for live from 456.
I said that.
It's actually 456 Studios.
Okay, it's 456 Studios.
Coming to you live.
Yeah. We're coming to you live.
Yeah, I like that energy.
Yeah.
That was really nice. Cool.
I was doing some B-reels and some TikToks with Caitlin in her bedroom, the filming girl.
Wait a second. You were doing some B-reels and some TikToks. Can you explain to old people like me what a B-reel is and what a TikTok is? Because I'm
You just said you're old. You're old.
Have you seen my forehead? It's weathered. My forehead's weathered.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, you have 12 heads.
Okay, so my forehead is weathered like the side of a mountain. That's how you know how old I am. You just look at the splotches and the wrinkles on my forehead.
So a B-reel is pretty much a picture where you try to make someone laugh and you just be real.
So a B-reel is an app on your phone.
Yes.
That lets you take a picture once a day.
Mm-hmm.
And what time do you take the picture?
There's a timer that goes off, so I don't know.
So it's random.
I don't know.
I think it's random. That's the way it's been explained to me because I'm old. Was it like a timer goes off on your phone? It says you got like 5 minutes to take a picture and be real. That's why they're saying be real, because it's supposed to like catch you in the middle of your day when you're not like ready or posed or anything like that, right?
No.
Okay.
Like how you took one at the store.
Yeah, we took one of these pictures at the store, right? Okay. So yeah, that's what Be Real is. And what about TikTok?
TikTok is like another app on your phone where you there's like music that you do stuff with, and you have to like do stuff with it. It's kind of confusing.
So TikTok is a thing that you do stuff with it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you wanna read some of these people here? We got Cot G.
He says, "Laugh out loud for sure, LOL."
And then we've got Hookshot.
What's up from Indy?
Cot G does not have a wrench, and Aaron Hex does not have a wrench, and Hookshot does not have a wrench.
I don't know.
And yeah, so I just had to hand out some wrenches. What do we tell people when they get a wrench? You have to do the ASMR real close to the microphone and tell them to reach inside the pocket.
I don't know.
You whisper. You gotta whisper.
I don't know.
Whisper. Reach inside your pocket.
Reach inside your pocket.
Reach inside your pocket and you'll find something. You'll find a surprise.
Yeah.
You'll find a surprise in your pocket. And then you say it's a wrench.
It's a wrench.
And then you do the Oprah thing. You got a wrench. You got a wrench. You got a wrench. You got a wrench.
All of us got a wrench.
Y'all
you got a wrench. You got a wrench. You got a wrench. Everyone has a wrench.
I like that. You're really coming alive in this.
What's up from
Indianapolis.
Don't whisper it.
Okay, let's bring down the sass tonight. I'm gonna have security take you out of the studio.
No, I'm being myself, Dad.
Okay.
I'm being myself.
Okay, be yourself, but maybe be yourself a little chiller. What is MJ Money?
Hello, guys. 5555 Studio.
Yeah, you know what another way of saying 5555 is, right?
Yeah.
What is it?
555.
That is another way. I was gonna say it was Cuatro Cinco. We got Aaron Hex in the house.
LOL, lol.
Yep, and Caught G.
It's infinite. I said that.
Okay.
Head.
It's an infinite head.
Yeah.
We got Chad Donner Schwans.
What's up, fam?
And we got MJ Money.
TikTok taught me.
Yep. Face and Reality's in the house.
2 laughing emojis. What up, fam?
What's up, fam? And then Hookshot says,
hey, thank you.
What did you think he was thanking us for?
Wrench.
Yeah,
Wrench.
he's part of the Wrench Army. So is Aaron.
You reach into your pocket and you find a wrench.
Word. And then Aaron says, awesome, thank you. I just read this real quick. Now, if we get a lot of +1s in the chat, we will go get a couple of puppies, and we'll have the puppies join us.
I can go and grab
They're a little bit crazier than they were a couple weeks ago.
Can I grab one right now?
You can go grab them. I gotta run the stream.
Okay, you do it.
All right, just grab one of them so you can take it back because they're a little crazy right now.
I know.
They chew on my beard. Face and Reality, J Money, Aaron Hex. We got a bunch of +1s for the puppies. The puppies are gonna make an appearance here. We actually have all the puppies spoken for. We have a home for all of them except for one puppy. So we're waiting to find out who is going to take home the last puppy. Hookshot's got a +1. Oh man, I just wanted to reach out tonight. I just was watching the end of Matty Allen's stream. He did a really good stream coming back from his car crash. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. He says the car flipped like 4 times. He looks like he lost a fight, with someone in jail. And I'm really glad that he's okay. He's definitely one of the real ones, one of the homies in the Hexican army. He's a great guy, and I'm glad he's doing okay. I'm glad he's okay. MJ Money asks, what kind of puppy? These are going to be mini golden doodles. So, yeah, MJ Money, by the way, he can attest to the fact that when I do a giveaway, I actually send the prizes. Oh, my. You didn't grab Boba, did you?
No.
Oh, my gosh. It's huge.
Hi, Boba.
Is this Boba?
Yeah.
This is the fattest out of all the puppies right here.
Boba.
Her name is Boba, like Boba Tea. Aaron Hex 5555.
I'm going to put her away and grab another one.
Okay, she's just gonna give you a tour of all the puppies.
She's too fat.
She's too fat for her to hold.
Yeah, but I'm going to go.
Aaron says, glad to see he's doing much better. Love to him. Yes, love to Matty Allen. The community really reached out and showed their love and support for him. This is an awesome community that we got, and I just wanted to come out and hang out with you guys. Like I said, I've got the link in the chat, so if anyone wants to join live, you're more than welcome to just hit that. Even if you're on your phone, as long as you can hear me and we can hear you, come chill out. Let's chop it up tonight. MJ Money, thanks. Definitely real. Thanks again. You bet. Thanks for guessing how big my forehead was the other night. That was impressive that you nailed it. 5 stickers between my eyebrows and my headset. So good stuff. It's been a crazy market, insane market. I should have.
We're going to the fattest to the smallest.
Okay, so this is the smallest. This is the Rent. And her name is Aurora, and she's like too cute to be real. She looks like a stuffed animal that we've animated.
But look, see.
This is probably the puppy that we're gonna keep
out of the litter.
Well, she's pretty sure this is the one we're gonna keep. It's little Aurora, the lightest one and the smallest one. Oh, are you gonna grab another one?
Yeah, I want to make it fast.
Okay. Oh man, Fashion Coder's in the house. Holy cow, how cute. Fashion Coder, we have one puppy. We have one puppy that's not spoken for yet. 5 head, that's very funny. Matt Grohl says, yes, what a wild week, eh? Yeah, just when we thought like everything had crashed for the while, we get FTX news, we get all this fun about the SEC. And to be honest, if I had not experienced the crash from 217 down when I was heavily invested in the market, I would be freaking out right now. It would be very difficult to keep your emotions in check and center yourself, calm yourself down. MJ Money. Oh, JK. Fashion Coder. Holy cow, how cute. Definitely. Face Reality is in love with them. Yeah, here we go.
I got the cuddly one, Tank, the only boy.
This is the only boy out of the whole group. His name is Tank, and he is going to my brother-in-law, who is a tattoo artist that did the tattoos on all of my tattoos, but most recently he did the mandala.
He's super cuddly.
Super cuddly. This is Tank, right? Do you want to read what Fashion Coder says there about getting a puppy?
Coder, oh no, my parents would not be happy if I brought a dog home.
Yeah, that would
MJ Money.
But if you're really quiet, if you could just put this under your jacket and sneak into your room.
MJ Money.
Yeah, go ahead and read MJ Money's.
If it was only
you gotta point it towards this right here.
If it was only a build market, I'd have a new puppy.
If it was a bull market.
Not build.
Yeah, he's actually very, very cuddly. He's really quick to take a nap on you. He's chill. He's got a really chill
another one.
personality. And this morning, Hexray Chick took all the puppies and gave them all showers. So they're super fluffy. They smell great. They're a lot of fun. So that's what MJ Money's going to flex on in the bull market is a puppy. And this is something that I try to talk about and express as much as I can, is that Jim Rohn used to have the saying in the self-development world. He's got a lot of cool stuff, but he was saying when it's summer, think of winter, and when it's winter, think of summer. Basically, he's just saying when things are going great, remember that they're not always going to go great, and plan for winter. Start paying off some debt, put some money aside, find some ways to get yourself ready for winter. And in the winter, when everything's kind of
is Spotsy.
This is Spotsy right here. Because why did we name Spotsy? You need to explain that to him. Excuse me.
She had this little spot on her head.
She has a spot on her head. This was also a really close runner-up. We're either going to keep Spotsy here, or we're going to keep Aurora, the really light-colored runt. Right here. And these puppies are going to get about 15 to 20 pounds. In fact, I can show you their mom that's been down here checking on us. She's like, "What are you guys doing with my puppies?" It's okay. I got you, Spotsy. I got you. Here, I'll show you the mom. So the mom and dad are roughly the same size, and they're the same mix between a golden retriever and a poodle. So these are mini doodles. Up here, Lace, come on, up here. Come on. Okay. So this is full grown mom dog right here. This is Lacey, and Lacey recently, or a year ago or so, lost her grandmother. So we had her grandma, which was a full-blooded golden retriever. We had her for a long time, and she passed away last year. And Lacey here got incredibly depressed. Isn't that right? I don't know if I can flip her without her freaking out, but here, I got you, sweetheart. Here, look. Just look into the camera. Say hi, I'm Lacey. Yeah, say hi, I'm Lacey. Say hi. And I just had a bunch of puppies, and they're crazy. Huh? Okay, you can get down now. Sorry. Didn't mean to freak you out by holding you up so high. So, anyways, yeah, we thought we would have another litter of puppies and keep one so that she has, a pal and a companion the whole time while we're home or not. So, anyways, where were we? Facing reality. Have a great night. Get some rest. You're definitely one of the homies here. Defiant DeFi says, "Hi all, great time for Hexicans."
This is the last one we're showing because this is the last one. We have 5 puppies. This is Honeydew. Her name is Honeydew, and she's really cute. My brother, his son, he's going to get Honeydew. Here, Honeydew. Look, see?
Yeah, so we think that this one, Ginger Ray, as we call him.
Oh, yeah, Ginger Ray.
Or, sorry, Gamma Ray. Gamma Ray is probably going to have this little girl named Honeydew. And she's very similar to Spotsy. Very, very similar to Spotsy. She just doesn't have the spot. She's a little lighter, but she has a really sweet, sweet personality.
She bitted my ear on the way down the stairs.
She bitted
She
Grax's
bited
ear.
my ear.
She bited Grax's ear on the way down the stairs. Huh. Yeah.
You rascal.
All right. Careful. All right, put her up in her pen.
I know. That's all of them.
Super cute dogs. Hey, what's up, Paul Sachs? Good to see you, man. Let me double check, make sure there's no non-wrenched people in chat by chance. Up, Defiant DeFi. Boom. You are now a moderator. Reach inside your pocket and you will find a wrench. You got a wrench, Defiant DeFi. Welcome to the family. So anyways, as I was saying before, we got the fashion show of dogs. When it's winter, think of summer. When it's summer, think of winter. So it being crypto winter right now, I would say, do you want to hop on or no? Or are you done? Well, you got to wave goodbye to your fans. You can't just leave them hanging.
Bye. I am tuning out right now because I'm going to go and...
She's going to go watch YouTube.
No. Bye.
Bye. Will you shut the door?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, babe. So, anyways, like I was saying, in the winter you think of summer, and in the summer you think of winter. So when the the winter comes, thanks for saying goodbye to Grax, Aaron. Good night, Grax. Yeah, she's a wild one. When it's winter, you think of summer. When it's summer, you think of winter. So right now, instead of thinking about the winter and thinking about DCing in and, oh my gosh, how am I going to survive this? What am I going to do to buy these dips? Instead, the better strategy is to think about the summer. So instead of worrying about all-time lows or whatnot, instead you can think, okay, when my hex, for instance, we're all hexicans, so I always try to keep 10% of my hex liquid in case of emergencies, or if I need to take some profit. Like we might spike up one day for no reason. Some whale jumps in that just found out about hex, and all of a sudden we get, the price goes up 100%, 200%. And it's nice to be able to take some money off the table, obviously without wrecking your stakes in long-term play. And then also, we got a house full of children, and have had a house full of children forever. And when I was stacking sats and I was a Bitcoin maxi back in the day, I had that crypto for an emergency. If the kids had to go to the doctor, if the transmission blew out on the minivan, anything like this, if I got fired from a job and we had to make ends meet for a couple of weeks while I found something else, that money was there for that as well. So this being said, going back to my idea about thinking about summer, you might be thinking to yourself, okay, I'm going to sell this percent of this bag at this price. So for instance, a good one to think about is all-time highs, right? So let's say we go back up to all-time highs of 50 cents area, right? So we go up to 50 cents. You might either say, okay, I'm going to take 10% profit at the all-time high. Or you might say, when we go to 60 cents, I'm going to take 10% of my liquid bag and sell it, right? And then at 70 cents or $1 or whatever it makes sense to, depending on your size of the bag and the Ethereum fees at the time, you can go ahead and have a plan ahead of time what you're going to sell, how much you're going to sell, and what price. That way your emotions aren't making that decision, because our emotions are really, really bad at investing and making financial decisions. And our brain and logic is a lot better. Math and a plan works a lot better, right? So right now you should be planning, okay, I'm going to sell this much of this coin, whether it's Hex, Maxi, or I'm going to scrape and mint my Hadron when it hits this price, when Hadron hits this price. Whatever it is, you need to have that plan on the way up. And that way, not only does it shift your perspective to not being freaked out because of the prices going down right now, but it also motivates you to tighten your belt, to be a little more disciplined, and know that, hey, we're going to get out of this alive, or at least there's a very good chance that this is a cycle and that we'll be okay in the future, right? So think of the summer. That's my message. Think of the summer right now. And then when we are taking profits every week or every day or every hour or every minute, when the market goes insane again, at that point, that's when we're thinking about the winter, right? So we're seeing all this dry powder probably held in a stable coin like USDC. Unfortunately, we don't really have any better stables right now that I can find. But you got all this USDC stacking up. And as this USDC stacking up, you're thinking about the winter. So you're thinking, okay, when this coin drops in half, then I'm going to put half of my money back in. I'm going to buy the dip with 50% of my money, or whatever it is. And you always want to do percentages, because if you do percentages, it's really hard to run out of powder, and it's really hard to run out of coins to sell. So this is just like a really simple, easy way of thinking about how to handle this extreme volatility. And hopefully in the end, you come out with some free coins and you come up with a lot bigger bags through this volatility than smaller bags. Because a lot of people, they FOMO in when the price is soaring up, and they panic sell on the way down, and they have less coins than they started with, right? Oh my gosh, we got MJ Money. We will liquid loan stablecoin. Yes, I'm really got a lot of hope that liquid loans is going to come out with a really actual trustworthy stable that's backed up. We got Bobby Hexelrod in the house. What's up, Beaches? Oh, Bobby, good to see you, man. I see you all over the place. I duck in and out of live streams all day long. And, Bobby's there. MJ Money's there. Fashion Cover. I see Face and Reality, Tin Top, Paul Sachs. You guys are all over the place. Daniel Polk, Red Squirrel, Hexicat. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's literally a pack of about 100 Hexicans that just want to hang. And really that's it, is we've created a place where we can hang out, we can share information, we can motivate each other, and really we can just lift each other up, just become a better, stronger community. Because there's things that I could never do on my own, and there's things that you could never do on your own. And community is beautiful. It's this beautiful second family that we get to be a part of. That we're just blessed to be part of. It's awesome. It's awesome. Excuse me. So I've been meaning to be stream about daily, but I've been up till about 4 a.m. working on my project. every night because I get excited and I get all hopped up, and everyone finally goes to sleep and there's nothing to do because it starts snowing here and it's cold. So I'm not like going for walks or riding my e-bike around. And so I start like geeking out about these ideas and these tokenomics and these game theories that we could put together in a coin. And yeah, I just sit down here and rewrite, write notes, do flow charts, and try to explain and figure out how exactly you can build a coin that is unique, that lives up to Richard Hart's 10 commandments or 6 commandments or however many commandments there are. And then also one that, you can like bring something new and useful to people. You want to provide value. You want to provide something unique to the community. And so I've been writing and rewriting and rewriting and rewriting things because it's really hard to write yourself out of a coin because there's so many parts of a coin that you're like, oh man, if I could just do this one piece of the coin to help it out, or if I could do this one piece of the coin to pay out, incentivize good behavior, it would be great. The problem is that because this is supposed to be locked in immutable code, you have to pretend that you're dead a lot. I was talking to someone on my team and they kept saying, yeah, but what if you die? What if you die? Every question was, what if you die? And I was like, I kind of started to take this personally. You guys are talking about nothing but my demise. But the truth is, yeah, does this code run if you disappear off the face of the earth? Let's say this. So without Richard Hart, does Hex run? Well, we know that the code runs. We know that there's multiple front ends. We know that even if there's not a front end, you can go in and code and work with the contract directly. Excuse me. See, I'm boring myself talking about a coin. The biggest thing would be people worried about the OA. A lot of people worry that the OA is in Richard's hands or in Richard's control. And so really it'd be like, did he leave these keys? Did the OA leave its keys to anyone if whoever's running the OA disappears? And the answer is we don't know. So everyone would be watching the OA addresses if Richard disappeared and trying to see, just kind of like Satoshi Nakamoto. Satoshi Nakamoto disappears, then everyone watches that wallet with intensity, and yeah, they don't miss a beat. They watch that wallet. If any coin moved in that wallet, or if there was a crazy signature with a message in that wallet, excuse me, it would send shockwaves through the whole cryptoverse, right? All right. It says, what other crypto community acts this way like us Hexicans? I really don't know one that has this much magic in it. We're a real living community. Yes, MJ Money. Thank you for your info on the Texan token scraping. Can you give us a hint of your project? That's really hard because the truth is it's we have a rebel rouser in the community right now saying unwrench me. He's disgusted and insulted. You know what? Honestly, for Rags, I'll actually unwrench Rags. So I'm going to, for the first time in my career, remove him as a moderator. So Rags no longer has a wrench. So yeah, the hints that I can give you about my project so far are, I want it to be, live up to the Richard Hart commandments of it being, locked, mutable, no admin keys, nothing like that. So you're not trusting a human being, you're trusting the code. And then I gave a hint if you go back in Twitter a day or two ago, I ran a poll, and it's it's a trick poll. But if you read my poll and no one even voted on it. In fact, maybe it didn't get sent because I got absolutely no votes on that poll. But I did a poll recently asking people a question, and that one's got a little bit of a little Easter egg in it. So Bristology's in the house laughing at Rags. Goofy dude. Yeah, I was waiting for Rags' stream today, his daily stream, where he gets put on another government watch list and gets all of the people to rally behind him to also get put on government watch lists. And yeah, it didn't. There's no streams today. It turned out I reached out to him, and he got the blue screen of death, I guess. So he had to go shopping today. Shopping. Yeah, we can't hear you, Rags. So, anyways, that's funny. Yeah, like I said, I've got this link. Chill. If anyone wants to join me, jump on. I've also put this link out in the Twitter DMs where I've just got this amazing group of people in there that I really look up to. I love their streams and I love their perspective and stuff like that. And then Rags is in there too. But I put this link in there, but I got one reply from Jen Hex saying bedtime, sorry. So Craig's going to bed, but I did my best. I always throw out a line to whoever wants to hang out. You guys are all welcome on here. So come on and chill out. Nate Stakes is in the house. What's up? What's up, Nate Stakes? Good to see you, man. Yeah. So anyways, I've just been working a lot on my coin lately and not having the wherewithal to once I get done with all that, I just want to leave the studio. And yeah, that's cool. Oh, hey, I talked to my social media manager today, and he was telling me that in order to get more people, I should do several things. Number one, I should reference some of the YouTubers that share audiences with me, like Crypto Coffee, Rags to Riches. There's a few other people that, in fact, I can actually just pull it up right now. I don't know why I'm guessing, trying to use my brain for this. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to change my picture on YouTube as well, because I have that really cool profile picture where I was modeling, doing like a glamour photo pole position for Cryptographics hoodie, because I love that hoodie. But yeah, anyways, let's see here. Dashboard, content. Somewhere here it's got like my subs and my audience. Analytics. Oh, here it is. Dashboard, content, analytics, audience. Boom. So if you go down here, channels my audience watches. So you guys like my show. You guys like Hexologist a lot. K4K, Crypto Coffee, Discourse Syndicate, and Randy, the King of Panama, Halarski. He's a freaking stud. And then you guys watch a lot of RH Max. You guys watch a lot of Cabana Crypto, Corey Costa, Crypto Heartbeat, Jim Rat Crypto, Dollar Cost Crypto, Matty Allen, Rags to Riches, Crypto Kindness, and Trayvon. So that's how my audience stacks up as far as who you guys watch. Excuse me, when you're not watching my little rants, my little streams. So yeah, he said to mention those guys, do as much cross promoting as possible with our audiences, because you guys have that kind of taste. So I'm sure. Tell me in the comments, out of all those people I just mentioned, who are your favorite YouTubers, and I will start to send them boxes of chocolate in order to say my name on stream. Let me know. The other thing he said is we got to talk about my goal every stream. See, I take it for granted because I think about it a lot, But my goal is to help 1 million families gain financial freedom. That's my big mission in life. If I can work towards that goal, if I can reach that goal, then I'll consider my life a success. If I can help 1 million families reach financial freedom, then that's really, to me, that's what it's all about. That would be wonderful. That would be heaven on earth for me. So my goal is to reach 1 million families, for a multiple of reasons. Because if we reach 1 million families and help them get financially free, then we change the world for the better. Like people always say, I want to fix the world, I want to change the world, I want to do better in the world. Well, money affects most people's lives to a very, very high degree. Even though money's not real, it has a big effect on people. You know, money is it's a superstition, it's an idea, it's an agreement, it's something that you and I, it's a game of pretend that we play with each other that involves, people's skill and energy and value. And so it's not real, but it has a real effect on people's lives. So I don't know. That's what I want to do. And then after you have 1 million families free that get to spend more time with their friends and family, and you have more people doing what they're put here on earth to do, it makes the world a better place. I mean, all right, I'm just in the middle of a sermon. Briz, you look really comfortable.
I am super comfortable.
I
I just did all my laundry today. This smells so nice.
It looks like it smells like fabric softener.
Yeah, 100%. How's everyone doing? How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing really good. Like I said, I've been driving myself crazy trying to develop a coin of my own, so that they can call me a heretic and a vampire and a horrible person.
The witch. Burn them.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I know who I am. I feel like I'm a pretty good Hexican, and I feel like I'm always going to work to build the Hexican family. I'm always going to be onboarding people and teaching them everything I can. And I'm always going to be telling them how awesome Hex is. So if that's not good enough to accept me into your family, then whatever.
Look who's back in the chat.
Oh my gosh. You know what happened was, so Marcavelli's here in the chat talking about the flat earth. And because I did the Dark Ginger Lord's bidding and unrent him, it looks like he's gracing us with his presence in the green room. Rags to riches. Are you streaming with a brand new tower, my friend?
Yes. It feels very nice too.
You got a new desktop?
Yeah, I got a new tower.
Nice.
I could probably figure out how to show you guys, but that might break things.
There we go.
So
the monitor too.
Oh man, that's nice.
I even got my focus thing like double side taped to the side of it.
I like that a lot. That looks really smooth. I mean, I think we're doxing ourselves or doing something horribly dangerous because Richard Hart will never show his rig. But that's my little boy over there that I got at the beginning of this right here.
It honestly kind of looks exactly like mine.
Yeah, and check that out. Look at all that Hex memorabilia that Hex Ray Chick decided to put on a corkboard, so I could remember I was a Hexican.
Nice. Do you put events up there? Like, okay, I got to make sure I end this stake on this day, and I got to make sure I end my ASIC Pulse Bitcoin on this day.
No. That's all just in my wallet.
Steel trap.
Yeah, that's in my steel trap of a noggin I got here. Bragg says I'm not in the chat or in the green room. Briss on chill mode. Yeah, Briss is definitely on a different running on a different frequency than we are tonight. Yeah. I love it. I'm envious.
Dude, is that a fan or a row machine?
It's a fan.
Oh, okay.
It's got the air blowing on me.
You gave him a lot of ambition there for a second, thinking he was like rocking a row machine, ready to just jump it. Boom, boom, boom.
No, I'm too lazy
way to work
for
out, man.
I'm
Katie's
too lazy
in the
for
house.
that.
Hey, welcome to the hang, KD. Good to see you, man.
KD.
Oh man. So
Yeah,
so you spent today getting another tower so you can continue your online presence to your hordes of raging Ragsicans.
Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Just so you can see it. All right.
Oh yeah, look at that baby.
RTX. What
Yep.
video card is that?
Yep.
Is it
Is that
3070?
3070?
3080.
Oh, I got the 3070. You bumped me, man.
3080 Ti,
came out-
I think.
They just came out with the 40 series.
I know the 4060 or something.
I thought it was like 4080.
4080.
Yeah, you're probably right. I don't know.
Those,
But,
I mean, those things are so daggone expensive, and it's like diminishing returns at that point. Like 3080s are badass pieces of machinery.
Yeah.
So it's like, what more? I mean, how more realistic are we getting here? What games would be used by that at this point?
Yeah, exactly. You're just
Yeah.
kind of running the brand new Call of Duties on ultra performance, I guess.
Do you play anything?
Dude, I just tried to download the Call of Duty 2, cost $70.
Really?
And I tried to, because I wanted to play it for the single player. I'm like, I really just want to play a single player game, just go through it and then end it. Not a game where you have to grind forever. And I started playing it, and it was just choppy on my computer, and I could not find anywhere to adjust like the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. So it ran really choppy. And I'm like, I really didn't want to spend $70 freaking on this stupid game. So I refunded it.
Yeah.
Do you guys
I don't
see
know,
who's
like-
in the house?
Who is?
Completion Fells wants to know, do you guys ever sleep?
No. I
We
sleep
find
like Da
time.
Vinci.
I'm pretty sure Briz never sleeps because, dude, you're sending me videos from like downtown somewhere at 4 a.m.
2 a.m.
Yeah, whatever. You're like, bro, I got this idea.
I'm on the Da Vinci schedule where I sleep for 2 hours and I'm up for 4. Then I take another nap and, I go work out. Then I come home and take a 4-hour sleep. And yeah.
Yeah, I forget. There was one guy that used to talk a lot about SaaS software. I forget his name. He's a really famous YouTuber. And he always talked about like time management and getting projects done. And I thought it was really interesting. He had this idea of like the Sims character, right? So you have your Sims character and he's got like those little lines that you got to fill up. So he needs a little bit of rest. He needs a little bit of food. He needs a little bit of exercise or whatever it is. And so he said he just pictures his body as a Sims character and whatever he needs just to fill it up, whether it's fun, food, sleep, or work, he just fills it up and moves on to the next one. He does not care at all about schedules or day or night. And it's kind of fun. I did that for a while. It's pretty interesting.
All right. I'm just taking naps and like you're like eating snacks all day or something. Or
Yeah, snacks and naps. So basically,
no actual meals.
It's
just
like
snacks
going
and
back
naps.
to being a kindergartner. Really, is what it comes down to. Because you're gonna
Yeah,
play a
but
little
choose fun.
game, eat a snack, take a nap, try to do some homework.
Read like 4 pages of something.
just enough to top off that scale, right? That little green bar.
Exactly.
Nate Steak says we're balling. MJ, what computer tower is that, Rags?
It's a cyber tower or cyber power PC.
That's what I got.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got. I checked it out. They had they're pre-built machines, but they had a lot of really, really great reviews. Like the highest reviewed towers that I saw out there, company. And the price was good, and I just need another one. So the reason I got one was because my computer that I used to stream for the past 2 days, I haven't been able to stream because it keeps blue screening, and I fixed it a while back. And I'm just, I'm like, dude, my computer is like 6 years old, 7 years old. I used the hell out of it. I said, I'm just going to go get another one. So if anybody needs an i7 processor, I'm going to be selling that for my old computer. Just let me know.
Awesome. Nate Six says you can tear up some PC gaming with those bad boys. And then Marcavelli says sleep like Kramer. Do you guys know the reference he's making of Kramer? I'm guessing that's Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
If anyone can explain that in the chat, just explain us how Kramer sleeps. And then wish my wife let me take naps. There's a lot to unpack there. Completion fails. There's a lot to unpack. I tell you what, on good days I take one nap. On great days I take 2 naps. That's all I know. Bobby Hexelrod's done the math, and he says 4 people need to smash the like button. He knows who you are. He's coming to your house.
Right. So I found the Kramer thing.
Okay.
And it's from Seinfeld, and it's a short paragraph. And Kramer says, "Well, turns out that the master, Leonardo da Vinci, slept only 20 minutes every 3 hours. Now that works out to 2.5 extra days that I'm awake per week, every week, which means if I live to be 80, I'll have lived the equivalent of 105 years. Just imagine how much more you'll accomplish."
That's actually pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. If you could pull that off.
Yeah, but you got to sleep for 20 minutes every 3 hours. Can you imagine? I got to go to bed.
That's a pretty short nap. We got Hexy Quinn in the house. I like to pretend to be a Sims character while I do the dishes. Yeah, I can see that. That just said
you don't need to be a Sims character to do that, Hexy Quinn, just to let you know.
Everyone's
She was asking for that.
Completion Fell said, "Wish my wife did the dishes." Again, Completion Fells, I don't know if there's a stream where we can unpack stuff in a marriage, but we'll try.
We need a Completion Fails therapy session.
I know. I just caught Matty Allen tonight, and he looks like he lost a fight in prison.
What a trooper, man!
That's a cool story, man. He did 4 flips. He got his ass beat, and he came out alive. That's legit, man.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the little meme I made for him?
No. Share it.
Let's find it real quick.
Life is all about the naps. That's true. So it looks like you changed your name there to Rags Dose Riches.
Yeah. Why?
That seems like cultural appropriation.
What does dose mean?
I think it means 2.
Oh.
Right? So you could be rags to riches, but the truth is, with all the red hair on your face, you should probably find something in Irish or Gaelic that talks about rags and riches and 2s.
But then I'll get chewed up and spit out about something else culturally. So I'm just this is the battle that I'm fighting right now. Rags dose from now on, because you said something, it's rags dose riches.
I'm going to do rags to riches in Gaelic here and try to help you out.
I can't pronounce it. You just end up spitting all
I
over.
I actually have no idea how to spell Gaelic.
Gaelic?
I think it's like garlic without the R. What is it?
Gaelic. I think.
All right. Rags to riches in Gaelic language.
All right. I shared it. And this is meant with love from Natalie. It's meant with love. Come on, guys. So I shared my screen. There we go. So we got bull market Maddie and bear market Maddie. It's just all torn.
Dude. He went back to the future. No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. There's just Maddie, dude, legit. Again, great story. He could tell his grandkids. Yeah. 4 flips. I survived. Easy day, and then I streamed it like 2 days later. So there you
go. So
I can't hear you, X-ray dose vision.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
4 flips, bless his heart. And then we got Marcavelli's trying to get nap time meme trending. Hexray, Maddie looks like he got broke off for a honey bun.
Guess
It's the-
so.
oh man, I love the guy. I love him to death. We got this is actually how you spell Gaelic. Thank you, Bobby. Oh, he's always helpful.
Yeah, he's very
Bobby.
helpful in the strangest of ways.
Did I tell that story about his joke in Texas? I think I did because I remember crying on screen, laughing.
Well, tell your audience.
I'll tell my audience. So we're talking about me being from Utah and just switching out your wives. You know, many wives, polygamy in Utah. And I was telling him there's that wife of the month club, right, where you get to try her for a couple of weeks and send her back if she doesn't do the dishes right or whatever. And he was saying, you know, I always like that new wife smell, like a new car smell. And I almost fell off the balcony at the grill that we were at because I was laughing so hard. Good stuff. All right, to a speedy recovery, definitely to a speedy recovery. I asked him how he was doing. He said he was in a lot of pain, but he was surrounded by great people. Now, you can't trust yourself, Maddie, because you're probably on a lot of drugs. So you might love the people you're around regardless of how they treat you.
I'm surprised there weren't any conspiracy theories swirling around about Maddie getting in a car wreck in conjunction with the SEC sending him something in the mail. Nobody went down that road.
That's funny.
I know. I was like, great. He got into a car wreck. Now he's not going to stream anymore. And that's the last we're going to hear of him. But then he showed that picture. I'm like, holy shit, man. He really did get into a car wreck.
Yeah. Well, this is not his first car wreck. I mean, he wasn't driving this time. But the other one, he got a fender bender with the DeLorean back in the day, I think.
Yeah.
So he is not lucky. Hexicans says, I was a wife once. It sucked. I'm not going to touch that. Completion Fell says, maybe Maddie will give us his seed phrase while he's medicated. Yeah, just someone can go in and get 6 words, and then I'll go in and get the other 6 words. We'll split the pot. What do you think about that?
I like it.
We could go that route. He might not be too happy when he comes to, though. That could be an issue.
Yeah. Now, what do you guys think about that? I've been thinking about this idea. You know how people go out and they go geocaching? So, like, they'll get a coordinate or an area or a hint, and they put their GPS, and they'll find like ammo boxes with like a sign-in sheet where they trade treasure back and forth. Have you guys ever done this?
Yeah, actually, I found one across the street at the mall, hidden inside like one of the little holes in the brick, and it was just like a little tube. And you pulled it out, and it's just like a list of names. You put your name on there, you spin it back up, and you put it back in. It's like a little treasure hunt for everyone.
That sounds, yeah. So my idea is do the same thing with seed words, right? So
remember, I had like an idea about something like that. Just put out seed words everywhere. Yeah, it's kind of fun. One person will hopefully get them.
Right. Well, that's what I'm thinking. You could publish an address, a public address, with 1,000 USDC in it, right? And then every month or every week, you throw out one of these coordinates where people are going online, they're getting the word, and if they're nice, they share the word, right? Up to like the first 9 words. And then like you're really like fighting for those last 3 words. That's when people are really going to have to go and beat the other people to that location to get that $1,000.
You imagine people just waiting there with a gun or something.
The last one is just a Russian.
Give me the other words.
A Russian kidnapper / DJ, because we know all Russians DJ and kidnap people.
They really do, actually. They all DJ. And even if they're in a border state, they DJ if they touch Russia.
Yeah,
they always like to take house music and then take an acapella from 50 Cent and create a remix on the fly. That's what they always do.
Where do you get an acapella from 50 Cent?
Acapellaforyou.com.uk, duh. freaking idiot.
Sorry,
Maybe instead,
I'm not Russian. I don't know these things.
maybe instead of giving out the actual seed word, you give like a coded message where they still have to figure it out. You know, like if the seed word is panda, you know, you're just like the orca of China. Oh, panda. There you go. I don't know.
I like that. You could do that, or you could have like some weird
Like a little riddle.
a code that like goes to a newspaper headline or a website where the first word that you see that stands out is panda or apple or some of those. There's some really weird seed words I've seen when helping people get set up, like some very like specific ones where it's like sad, marriage, fail, and I'm like that. I don't know why those three are together. That sounds kind of fishy, right?
Yeah. Sometimes I see the seed words and just have words that resonate with me. I'm like, oh hell yeah.
That's the universe tapping you on the shoulder, Frizz, being like you're in the right place at the right time.
And then like sometimes I'll make like a seed phrase and has other words. It's like you are going to get wrecked. I'm like, what the heck? Or when I like turn on my ledger and it random like you have to put in your PIN number, and every time I go to the next PIN number, it's like already on my PIN number. Like it randomly selected the actual PIN code by accident. I'm like, what the?
How did I do that?
Yeah.
It kind of makes a question. Hexicans says it's a fortune, like a fortune cookie. That's what it is. I have seen some that are like excited, lucky, rich, and I'm like, well, that's the kind of words you should have in a seed word right there, right?
Hell yeah.
An idea. Speaking of fortunes, have you guys seen that Rick and Morty with the fortune cookie?
I did watch that one. That was the pretty recent this season, right?
Yeah, that's the season, and it's bizarre to say the least. I mean, if it's like on the edge of like crazy, like you're like, I don't know if my kids should be in the room watching this. Like this is a series that brought you an incest baby, giant baby made in space, right?
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Do you watch a lot of Rick and Morty, Rags?
No, I don't watch. I have no clue. In fact, I'm trying to find the video of me talking to the guy who created Rick and Morty and not having a clue who he was. Like interviewing him live.
Dan Laramie, or
was that his name?
He's one of them. Dan.
I was at PulseCon. I'm trying to find the guy. I'm trying to find the video.
Yeah, he's the artist.
Yeah, but anyway, Funding Jim's like, hey, talk to these random people. And I sit down in front of camera and it's being live streamed. And I'm talking to the guy. And he's like, yeah, like, you ever heard of Rick and Morty? I'm like, yeah, once or twice. He's like, yeah, I created it. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah.
Just FYI real quick, Yellowtail, I did block you on Telegram. Son of a bitch. He's Yellowtail is actually an old coworker of mine. And he was trolling me on Telegram, asking me stupid ass questions. And now you're blocked. Now you're blocked, buddy.
Was he trying to scam you, bro?
No, he's just saying like, hey, how much profit should I take out? Fucking no. Hey, should I sell my house and buy all this?
Are you 100% sure that's him?
Yeah.
Well, Yellowtail knows an artist from Family Guy, which is, I don't know. I don't know if Family Guy is known for their really, really crisp and defined art, but that's still cool. KD just retweeted the stream. Way to go, man! Way to go! You're the man. We got 2 woes and a woo.
He asked me if I were to take profits, how much should I take out? Really? You gonna ask me that question? Blocked.
All right, let me ask you guys what you guys think about my sermon I made earlier. The sermon
Oh,
about in the winter, think about the summertime. In the summertime, think about the wintertime. Like we're in the winter right now. So what do you guys think about the summer? Do you guys think about the bull run right now? Because that's all I think about right now.
I'm sorry. Can you just say that last part one more time?
Yeah. We're in the winter of crypto, and this is the time when you plan for the summer, right? And then in the summer is when you plan for the winter. But usually people are stuck in whatever the market's doing right now, which is crashing. And that's all they're thinking about. When it's like, no. You should be planning your future right now, which is the bull run.
Yeah, you remember, fellas, it's pretty counterintuitive, but you have to buy the red candles and sell the green ones.
Yeah, it's really hard to do.
And actually, I've been getting pretty excited these last couple days with the prices, and I've started to like dollar cost average into Hex again. So I feel
Like
pretty good about that.
So, like, did you have a target before you were going to start doing that, or are you just kind of making it a point now?
I do have a certain amount that I just want to. I put a certain amount every day for 30 days. That's my plan. So I'm like, I'll do this, see how it goes. I think it's going to go pretty good. So far, most of my buys have been at like 3 cents and 3.1 cents. So I'm happy with that.
Good.
That's a really good average. We got Bobby Hexler that says bull run. What's that? And then KD put our link on Discord. Way to go, man. Thank you very much, KD. Awesome. Thank you for spreading the word. I love it.
Speaking of conspiracy theories, freaking Sam Bankman-Fried. How does that guy get so freaking rich?
How does he get anything? He looks like someone that got lost on the back of the Muppet set. like he was wandering around on the Muppet set and they found him in a closet somewhere.
He didn't even apparently, like, if I'm reading stuff right, he didn't even like get into crypto until 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And then he didn't even start FTX, and then he started FTX in 2019. And now, just a couple of years later, he's like the number 2 exchange in like the world almost.
Mm-hmm.
How does he get that much money, that much backing and power so relatively easy?
Well, I've been seeing some. What's up, Nate? What's up, brother?
What's up, Nate?
Not much. Hey, is there a lot of feedback through my side? Oh,
No.
okay, because I can't control my speakers and it's blasting. All right, what's
Oh,
going
you're
on?
good.
How's everybody doing? Keep going.
No, cool. Yeah, good. Shoot, my damn camera keeps going out.
Your camera is getting hot. Is it that Sony camera?
Jeez, yeah, man. I don't know what to damn do.
This
I'm
is what
pissed off.
What's the setting?
A very wise. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, what's the setting?
I don't know, but you.
No, I was repeating your question to him.
Oh yeah, I just heard there was a setting on the camera that you can like disable the turn it off if it gets over a certain temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of that. So
I switched to because they're a really
what's the
wise
model camera?
Is it which model is it?
I've got a ZV-1, Sony ZV-1, but yeah, I think the battery dies too quick. I've got this cam link, 4K cam link, and it really drains my battery quick, really fast, and it sucks.
Yeah, I took David Feeder's advice and I got an Elgato face cam. It's like $170 model.
Yeah.
And that's this one right here. And I used to use lights and a bunch of other crap, but now I can actually do my color, my brightness, my contrast all right here on this one. This is actually the one that we had in Texas on my laptop. Just this
that was a nice
little unit.
It's super clean. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Nate Stakes, you look like you're trying to talk people into joining a dice game down an alley right now. That's the vibe that I get from you. We got Comfy from Briz and we got Shady Dice from Nate Stakes.
We're always rolling the dice in Vegas, taking the risk, calculating risk.
link in the private chat, Rags. Maybe that will help you out.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So MJ Money, Sam is a government pawn. That's what every time I see these little soy boys in charge of billions of dollars, I think to myself, that's probably a CIA plant or someone that has someone's got a
Crazy.
handler that calls them and meets them in a parking garage once a week.
Yeah.
When I see SBF, I just see Zuckerberg 2.0. I see the Zuckerberg of money.
That's a good. I love that. That's
Right.
perfect.
Maxwell saying the same thing.
What you said is kind of interesting because he has not been in crypto a long time, first and foremost. Secondly, he was snatching up companies left and right, trying to completely destroy his competition. If you look at his tweet today, like I should probably pull his tweet up. I'm going to pull his tweet up and then I'm going to make a point. But the thing that surprised me is just how completely inept this guy was.
I love the irony in CZ and Binance, though. It's so amazing.
So, oh my gosh, he just went off on this. Hold on a second.
I just saw a Yahoo article on Bankman where it's basically a hit piece. He's like, he was playing League of Legends while trying to offer a deal with his company.
Yeah, so
maybe League of Legends is like naps for him. Maybe that's his superpower.
I'll share my screen. All right, here we go.
And he donated $39 million to the Democrats, by the way.
Hey, Nevada, we're almost red. We're waiting, and it's kind of like one of those cheating states, I think. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. It's on a
they cheated the presidency too, right?
To dead people vote. You know what I mean? Like I know that happens in a lot of places, but I mean, it's weird how like Florida, for example, has more people votes already counted and done
than exist there.
Yeah, so it's frustrating.
Well, that's what's rough when you got like the population center in one city. Like Vegas has so much of the population. Portland has so much of their population. Salt Lake has a ton of the population in Utah. And all they got to do is go in and change a couple districts, and all of a sudden, you're a purple state.
Yeah.
Or you're a blue state when nobody in the whole state that you talk to, no one would ever, vote anything other than red.
I just want to know what it's going to be. I just want to know the landscape, really. I'm just trying to see what's going to pan out here, and then the regulation in 2023. Because they're already all yipping about it. And so we're in for an interesting year, to say the least.
Donna Swan says, I don't think I've seen this episode of Biz with Briz before.
I got a brand new screen. Can you pull up his message again?
Yeah.
Chad D to the power 13.
Boom.
Oh, well but also Chad D to the power 13. I have a big screen now, so I can see your profile picture for YouTube. And I think I see your pubic veins, and I don't appreciate it. Just want to let you know that.
Are we talking about Donner Swans?
Yeah, D to the power 13.
Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
Is that a Giga Chad?
That's better than Donner Swans. I actually don't let my daughters say his name on stream because I just don't want it in their mouth.
I tried Googling it. What does that mean? Meat tail?
Donner is, I believe, lightning or thunder.
Thunder.
Thunder, and Schwans is, what do you think it is?
I looked up Donner Schwans and I found Donner as in like Donner kebab. It means meat. And then they're like, and then Schwans means tail.
There's Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Donner and Cupid. And all right, here we go. All right, so SBF says, I'm sorry. So this is his Twitter apology. I'm sorry, that's the biggest thing. I jacked up and should have done better. Also, should have been more communicating more recently. Transparently, my hands were tied. So there's always the apology, and then it's followed by the excuse. So my hands were tied during the duration of the possible Binance deal. I wasn't particularly allowed to say much publicly, but of course it's on me. And then he takes responsibility for him bailing himself out the sentence prior. So this is what's very, very interesting. He says the full story here is I'm still fleshing out every detail of, but this is a very high. See, it doesn't even make sense. This is very high level. I messed up twice. The first time, a poor internal labeling of bank-related accounts meant that I was substantially off on my sense of user's margin. I thought it was way lower. And then he says, my sense before was leverage 0x, USD liquidity ready to deliver, 24x average daily withdrawals. Actual was 1.7x, liquidity 0.8x. Like he was off by a factor of 100. But he just goes through this whole thing and he makes excuse after excuse and he sounds completely inept, man. Like it sounds like this guy had an unlimited bankroll to go destroy the cryptocurrency space backed by like the US government or something.
Yeah, he
It
doesn't
sounds
even sound
crazy.
that
That's pretty
distraught
deep.
about it. He's like,
That's
well
crazy.
played, CZ. Well played. Sounds like it was just like a Game of Thrones.
Well, it's like think about all the potential damage that's still going to happen, and all of the companies that were spider webbed together with FTX being like at the top. And you know, one of the predictions that I made with some folks before this bear market was they're going to go after centralized exchanges and stable coins. Now, what we've had 2 stable coins fail so far. And then we've had about 7 centralized entities, major players with billions of dollars locked up, completely knocked off. So it's like, who's going to be the last person standing here? It's going to be Binance. Binance is going to have about 85% of market share. Who else is going to be standing? Coinbase. And Coinbase is in bed with the government. They're publicly traded. They're regulated out the yin yang. The government has all the KYC of everybody that uses Coinbase guaranteed.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that the play out of the playbook with decentralization is they want to try to fight it by making it as centralized as possible. That's the only chance that they have. So they have to knock out the players that open the doors for the rest of the world. So those doors shut and they can funnel them through the places that they have their tentacles into. So that's kind of my theory there.
So they need a single point of failure and control.
Correct. That's the only way they can fight this. And that's probably also why Hexicans and Pulse Chain, specifically Pulse Chain, is going to become public enemy number 1 because we just don't play ball. And you look at, you know, everybody talks about OFAC, for example. Our validators or nodes or whatever we're going to have, they're not going to be playing ball with OFAC initially. And I think that Ethereum definitely is 99% now. And that's a problem. That's going to be a problem for governments all around the world. So we'll see.
What's the fine line? Where's the middle ground? Where's the true middle ground? Where do you draw the line? You know what I mean? Like,
well, man, I think I made the point the other day that, you know, if we are actually interested in creating a new financial system, which is actively happening and has been, if we're interested in creating that, then why the hell are we taking all the broken ideas from traditional finance and trying to bring them into crypto, i.e. centralized crypto exchanges? When, hey, guess what? Uniswap hasn't gone insolvent, and it's been through a mess, the worst bear market ever. We just proved how awesome Uniswap is. We proved how awesome decentralized exchanges are. So it's like, you know, we've got to recalibrate our thinking here. The old way didn't work. The new way might. Hope so.
right on.
Yeah, man. Hexies, man, what's up, dude? What is going on? And then we got free virtual girls in the chat, by the way. X-Ray.
Well, I
Brought him
you
to
know,
Vegas.
why would you pay for virtual girls when you get them for free? That's my question.
That's very true. There you go.
Because you're a Hexican baller.
Yeah.
You afford those virtual girls. So are you talking into a Shure mic, Rags?
Yeah. Why?
Okay, because it's clipping a little bit and going a little robot-y. So if you can turn down your gain a little bit,
Test 1 2 1 2 test 1 2.
Yeah, it's
Check
still
sounds
doing the
good.
same thing, but it sounds better. A little
Sounds
better.
fine to me.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Hexius Man came for the virtual girls. Hexicans says Utah in the house tonight.
Come on, Hexius man.
I'm putting the baby bed. Might be able to after. All right. Rack sounds good on my end. Good. Maybe it's just mine. Maybe it's
Yeah, I
just me
think
on
maybe it's
StreamYard.
yours.
You wrecked freaking pleb, X-Ray. That's what the problem is.
If I
Yeah,
could just
get a new
afford some
piece.
decent equipment.
Yeah, get a new PC.
I put echo cancellation back on and noise suppression, so maybe that helped.
Yeah. Yeah. And it might, like I said, it just might be on my end. I just was like, you were spitting some facts that people were saying, quit interrupting Rags. And so
I
we
like your
just
shirt,
won't
bro.
let you go. This one right here?
That's a badass shirt, actually.
Key West.
That's Key West, baby. Key West. Have you guys been to Key West?
No.
I think maybe
Negative.
no, probably not. Probably.
I guess there was one point where they declared war on the U.S. government down there.
Oh, they
of Florida.
seceded. They seceded, bro.
Yeah.
Key
Uncle
West
Will in the
seceded.
house. They
What?
did, and so they still have these defiant things where because all they have to do is block the freeway and they're cut off, right?
When
Because there's
Key
just a
West
freeway
corner.
going down there. I think it was in like the 70s. I think it was
I'll pull it up.
fairly
Key West
recently.
secession on April 23rd, 1982.
Oh, Bitcoin 17K.
The Conch Republic is a micronation declared as a
Conch
tongue-in-cheek
Republic.
secession of Key West, Florida from the United States on April 23rd, 1982.
Yeah,
I remember reading about
Wow.
this.
yeah, the Conch Republic. And so if
The
you're like a local, like a native, they call you a conch. So there's the saltwater conchs, and then the fresh,
KONK?
yeah, a CONK, like the shell, I believe. Is that it, or is it KONK? I don't know how you spell it.
CONCH, I think.
It's spelled conch. But if you're a saltwater conch, you're like OG, and then the freshwater conchs are like the move-ins that have only been there like a generation or so.
They got their own staker classes down there.
They got their own staker classes. Blue Bum's in the house. Chef Carl says there's great weed in Key West, and there's decent pies too. But I mean,
They on September 20th, 1995, it was reported that the 478th Civil Affairs Battalion of the United States Army Reserve was to conduct a training exercise simulating an invasion on a foreign island. They were to land on Key West and conduct affairs as if the islanders were foreign. However, no one from the 478th notified Conch officials of the exercise. Seeing another chance at publicity, Wardlow and the forces behind the 1982 Conch Republic secession mobilized the island for a full-scale war, sending the schooner, the Western Union, out to an attack an incoming Coast Guard cutter with water balloons.
Water balloons?
that's hilarious. And this is in the 80s, man. This isn't
Nice.
like in the 60s.
Sounds like a false flag attack. There's always a training thing going on just a couple miles away, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess like because of the 80s, the government came in full force and tried to control all the traffic coming to and from Key West because quote unquote stop the drug trade, right? And so the locals were sick of being treated like they were, where's your papers kind of stuff. And so that's when they really started to defy and like close down the freeway and try to assert their sovereignty back in the day. And even when we were there's a giant blimp in the air when we were driving up and down the coast. And everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a weather station. But they're like, no, that's all for surveillance. Even today.
Hey
Crazy
guys,
surveillance down there.
I think we're good. FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried faces SEC probe as his empire crumbles. So that'll buy us at least another 2 or 3 years. We're good.
I know. I'm like been kind of happy with all this Sam Bankman-Fried drama going on. I'm like, oh great. Now we can finally forget about the fake Joker FUD with with his SEC bullshit.
A lot of FUD. A lot of good FUD. FUD in the mud. It's red as hell. It's
This is-
bloody. It's a good
This is
time.
baby FUD. This is baby FUD. The FUD was much better in 2020 when things were like we
Yeah, they're
weren't
not-
sure if Richard was really going to pull through or not.
You
Right.
hear that world there. Briz is telling you step your game up.
Yeah, step it up.
That's right. Come on,
Our
guys.
Scottish brother Hex Down Under says, "Don't use a condom in a water balloon fight. Someone will end up in hospital
Nice. Jesus.
with water balloons."
Is he throwing frozen ones or what?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh
Jesus.
wait, why are you laughing so hard? I think that you got a story, Rags.
No, I don't have any stories about condoms and water balloons.
You just liked the phrase "don't use a condom." I think that's all that you had me at that.
My brain explodes into millions of eventualities when you guys say crazy shit like that, and I just choose to keep my mouth shut most of the time. So
It's safer that way.
Yeah.
It's safer that way. So like I said, my gut's been telling me since we've been falling off this little cliff. March, I think we'll be at full maximum suck around March. Now my gut is wrong most of the time, right? But where do you guys see the bottom, like the actual bounce off the rock bottom, based on where we're at now?
I'm guessing. So this is my personal theory. This is what I think is going to happen. All right. I think we're going to get a nice bump in price all across crypto because of Black Friday and Christmas shopping. That's going to pump up the stock markets. That's also going to pump up the crypto markets. Everything's going to go up real high. Around the end of Christmas, people are going to stop shopping as much. And that's where we're going to see the real crypto winter set in. And that's, in my opinion, through the next maybe probably the next year until November of next year, we're probably just going to see a decline in price all year long. We might see like the 10K in prey. But I think next year around this time, we'll probably go back to all-time highs just because I think it should be about 6 months before the next Bitcoin halving. And usually that gets priced in about 6 months before the halving, and that will also line up with another like Black Friday, November, price splurge. So in my opinion, I think we're going to see a little fake pump in the next month, and then we're going to see just a decline all next year. Then at the end of next year, all-time highs.
Yeah,
$100,000 Bitcoin.
The halvening is the end of 23, beginning of 24, depending on how the blocks line up, right?
Yeah.
And Pally Brown in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hexy Quinn, I've got some imagination problems. Rags. I think that's a quote that we should tag you in often everywhere. I've got some imagination problems.
Imagination is a problem sometimes, folks. I mean, it's a gift, but it's a damn problem too. Hexy Quinn, I feel you. I feel for you.
Uncle Will's calling bottom before the end of the month. What do you think? What's your gut telling you, Nate Stakes? Besides, don't roll snake eyes. What is your gut telling you?
Well, to be honest, since this is my first big bear, I'm just kind of going along for the ride. And I know that my mindset knows that there's another bull cycle in the future, and that all I need to be doing is accumulating and playing the game, essentially, just like Richard Hart says. But just the way everything's happening, I feel like it seems like there's going to be more pain with the Fed saying they're going to clamp down and they continue to squeeze rates and stuff. And yeah, I really don't know. I agree with all the halvening and the cycling because like everything follows the 4-year cycles and stuff. So it would make sense. That's why I say like 2023, we have a lot of, with the regulation, stable coins, seeing what the government's going to start doing after these elections are over and stuff. It's a really interesting situation what's going to pan out next year. And, I think after we get through next year, we're going to be good. Pulse Chain hopefully will be launched by then. So.
And remember, the last cycling was basically, the last Bitcoin halving was in 2020. And 6 months before that, December 2019, I think we had a big bull run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chef Charles is saying December V3, launch January, movie February. That's his timeline. He's going on.
Let me show you this chart. You can share that, Hexray.
Okay.
So this has been this is an idea that we created whenever that first tick was. This was back in June. And I've been kind of surprised to see that it's somewhat keeping to that. The green lines are the happenings here. And let me zoom out to the weekly. So I think that we're going to see something. Here's what's interesting. There's a major line of support that was created back here in 2017, and we're interacting with that right now. We also have a strong trend line since essentially the beginning of Bitcoin that has been respected many times and has served as a pretty strong floor. So we've got two areas here of extreme support. So, I would be surprised if we hang out underneath 20,000 for months and months and months and months. Not to say that it can't happen, but it would really surprise me. I think that maybe we see another all-time high. Probably maybe Q2 to Q3, probably Q3 of 2024, actually. I would probably put it there. Now, if you guys saw, they just came out with the inflation numbers. And inflation wasn't as bad as they had expected. The rate of increase it was less. So I think that the Fed is going to stick to their plan to slow inflation because they've seen in the past if you pull out too early, bad things happen to the economy. So as soon as they see that trajectory heading towards 2%, so it could be like at 6%, it could be at 4%. I think then that's when they'll stop pulling money out of the economy or they start printing money again a little bit, as long as the rate of inflation is less than the decrease. So March, April timeframe, I think that could be the announcement of, hey, we're kind of reversing course here. The Fed's going to pivot. They start printing money again. And then this slingshot that's been pulled back for so many months now, like 18 months, it's just going to let loose, bro. I think we'll see. We could have like a DeFi summer again, a correction, and then it could be a multi-year rip. It really could.
Yeah.
Would be nice.
Yeah. And back on that chart that you had up there, I remember very distinctly the fall from 6K to 3K when we were on that last cycle. Why? Because I aped in all my sats
Shit.
at that cliff. So yeah, here, pop into here, zoom into the last cycle right there. You see that cliff, like that
right
ever
here?
loving, yeah, that one right there. Yeah, I remember that one really well because I saw those little tiny, I saw us going sideways right there at 6K. And I aped in all the money I had saved for months.
Well, everybody in the world thought we were going up. Everybody did.
Yeah, we didn't. And it was that was like the painful lesson of like, hey, save some powder. DCA is a real thing, right? DCA in and DCA out, or PCA out, right?
Yeah, you
PTA.
But here's the crazy thing too. Here is like, all right, hold on. If you look at this was in November of 18, and you go to look into Bitcoin.com. You go to Bitcoin charts. Look where the whales start their accumulation and then selling off. Let me find this thing. Yeah, Bitcoin. Okay, cool. Here it is. So right when that fell off, they freaking knew, man. So this is December 17th. This is that chopping back and
Mhm.
forth. And
Yeah.
then there's that cliff. Look what happened right before. These fools started buying. They
Mhm.
started buying
Mhm.
up crazy right before it fell off a cliff. So they knew it was going to happen. They're moving the markets. And so that's what I found very interesting. And you can see that they were almost all out by the time price peaked. It was like an inverse relationship. And
Almost
very
like they
similar-
knew something.
Yeah, and then look at this. Look at this last one. Look at this peak,
Mm-hmm.
and then they got out in
They
February.
front ran it.
Yeah, probably 2 or 3 months before it really fell off, and they were out that entire time. This was a distribution pattern.
That's crazy.
So it's like when people want to know how to trade, or people want to know how to take profit, it's like you take profit on the way up, and then you sell off the entire time. Even at the very beginning, you're taking profit. They were taking profit the entire time while price was going up. So it's just crazy, man. It's crazy to see this, really.
Also, watch how Vitalik trades. He is a master trader. He's always selling the freaking tops.
Who's
Yeah,
that?
well,
Vitalik,
Oh,
yeah,
Buterin.
Buterin.
he's like,
Donner Schwann's, yeah.
yeah.
Don
He's
Schwartz.
like, yeah, I sold like seven. He's like, I convinced the foundation to sell like 70,000 ETH at the top.
It's only for the better of Ethereum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they needed all that
Only for
extra
the foundation, right?
Yeah.
So
Gotta
who's Carrie Lake, guys? This is gonna wake you up. Carrie Lake.
Carrie
won.
Lake, she's the is she the Arizona lady?
Wait, what?
I think so.
No,
Is
Yeah,
she
she's
the
the
one
Arizona
that
lady.
actually like does the really good?
she's been calling the lady a coward because she won't debate her.
Mm.
Ooh, yeah. Dude, she was wrecking them, man. I saw some of her clips.
She's like,
She was
shame on
going in.
PBS, shame on Arizona State.
Dude. Well, and she was like a broadcaster in that state for 15 years, and she's like calling people out by name.
Yeah, because she was with Fox 5 or something, or
Yeah.
with 10 or something. I don't know. Okay, that's crazy.
What's Hex Down Under doing in here, man? Get that guy out of here. Bam.
That's
Take his wrench
Scottish,
first.
the Scottish brother of ours that plays golf with the kangaroos. Did you see that clip?
No, he was playing golf with kangaroos.
That's
I
pretty
think
sick.
that was him. Yeah, he's shooting right over those kangaroos' heads. It's pretty funny. She's based, fam.
Yeah, she is based, dude. She's out of control.
Yeah, I
Time
saw one
house.
video of her. Saw one clip and she seemed pretty cool.
She
Hell yeah.
definitely like talk the talk. For a politician, it was like, oh wait, this person seems rather.
Well, I think the
honest.
fact that she's been on camera for 20 years really helped her out in the public eye. She has like no fear. So when you're not fearful, your brain works a whole lot better. You're a lot more witty on the spot. So she was tearing people up. Let me see if this thing's all.
Yeah, it's not called yet though, is it? I don't. It's on Google. It shows that it's still 75% reporting, and that she's down.
Hopefully, they don't find some mysterious box of
A box in the middle of the night.
ballots, and they're like, oh, we didn't do these ones.
The little chart that goes. Whoop.
So you think we sit at 3 cents? So since we've been holding it so strong for so long, and we had our pre-market lead dip, and then bounce right back, and then we just chill here, and
Yeah, I think
quarter one slaughter us, and then
I think Richard's holding it up, man, or whoever. I mean, but here's the thing is the price chart's the only thing that matters, and I don't see it slipping much further than this, unless we get some major market sells. But then look what happened. It got bought up in like 5 minutes,
boop, boop.
just like that.
Dude, oh man.
I got limit orders set at 1.5 cents.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
we'll see. We'll
That's
see.
incredible.
I think a lot of people saw it coming. unfortunately, FUD does do stuff, but again, we'll see, man. All we have to do is just stick around and stay alive, and we'll be okay.
Definitely. And I think it's super conservative. If you think about $1 hex on 2 chains, I think that to me is just the beginning. That's not even like, a lot of people think that's crazy talk, but I think that's super conservative on the next wave. Like super
a lot
conservative.
Of damn value.
Mm-hmm. Guy Hawks vibes coming from Nate Stakes. Well, that was the 5th of November, right? Remember the 5th of November? Is that it?
Guy Fawkes.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so true. Without the bright white face paint, bro. I mean,
well, the thing is, his tats are so clean and colorful. They look like those fake sleeves that people wear at Halloween, where they just put on like that skin material and it looks like they've got sleeves, but they don't.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I'm gonna look like a raggedy old. When I'm an old man, it's gonna be like a really jacked up coloring book. Just ridiculous.
I heard something where like, do you ever think about how you're gonna look when you're old with tattoos? And they're all, yeah, fucking badass.
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
Rags, you've definitely got at least an anchor somewhere on your body, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that the only, as far as you went down the tattoo alley? Was just an anchor on your ribs or shoulders, and then maybe mom heart on the shoulder?
I'll show you. You're not gonna be able to see it that well.
We're about to get some really good. Nice.
I
Whoa.
see that.
Is that a specific ship?
Santa Maria.
It was just it was an old school ship, and then around the edge is the Navy hymn, which is eternal Father strong to save, whose arm hath bound the restless wave.
That's the slave ship his family came over on.
My family, the Irish?
Yeah.
The Irish.
Bro, man, no, our ships are a whole lot smaller than that. Whole lot.
You're like the Vikings, kind of like.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we were like rolling 22 deep, man. We were rowing. Open air, dude. Open air concept. It was amazing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got Hex token in the house. I actually went back and listened to that Spaces that he released recently, where he had all the people developing on Pulse Chain jump in and give an update and an idea of what's going down, including you, Rags. You were on there talking about a little token that has to do with possibly a new nation. Correct?
What? Who, me?
Yeah, you were on that. It was on Twitter Spaces.
Oh,
he posted with all the updates of the liquid loans and you guys and a bunch of other ones on there.
Yeah, that was a good little time there. Good time.
Casey, my brothers, he says, I got the EGA on my left shoulder blade. Looks like in an ink blob now. Drinking night, 29 palms gone wrong for sure. Tats and more tats. That's funny. Haiti has an anchor on his left cheek.
On his left cheek?
I'm guessing on his butt cheek.
That's disgusting.
Prove it. Pics or it didn't happen.
I can't see it. I gotta get a better camera.
You seen those tats where they've like, I got my name tattooed? No, your name tattooed on my ass. People are like, what? And it's like your name.
Yeah.
I'm like, gosh.
I want to get one that says no regrets so bad.
No regrets.
It's so damn funny when you see a no regrets tattoo.
Across your chest. You gotta do it across the chest.
Yeah.
Just on your cheek.
When my so one of our this kid in high school that we used to make fun of all the time because he was trying to act thug all the time, and he's just middle class. He got a tattoo on like the middle of his back, and he was trying to mimic Tupac, but he got F-U-C-K, F it on the middle of his back. So then we just never let it down. We called him gay for the rest of high school for everything. Dude, I don't even know what happened to that guy, but he got wrecked, man. permanent.
fucked.
He's like 15. His mom said, "Yeah, go get F it in the middle of your back." What do you think's gonna happen? It's
Seen
so
some bad ones. I saw somebody got the Chevy symbol just from armpit down to hip, and it
That's
wasn't just like the outline.
Oh,
Dude, that is some good
gosh.
advertising for Chevy, or maybe some horrible advertising for Chevy, depending on the person, right?
True.
Oh man.
I
It
have
says
no
I have a
tats.
koala bear drinking a beer on my arm. Nice.
That's badass.
Fun fact: I've got one of my tats in my kitchen by an ex-convict.
Nice.
Everybody in chat, put your tat number, your tat count in chat. How many tats have you got? Let's see. I mean,
I'd say it's
All
probably more rare now to not have a tattoo and be like totally.
all right, mine's 5.
All right. Share my screen. since we're on
Bristology's
tats.
body is a temple. He's gonna be a Mormon. He's got
Nice.
zero.
Yeah, no, so
zero tats.
that's dope though. That's cool because now it's like super common. It's
KD's
not
at
as cool
0.
Yeah,
It is
right.
now 0. Blue Bum 0. No way, Blue Bum. Blue Bum, your profile picture is you
Yeah.
being held in the air by someone who has clearly ran and stolen money from 3 music festivals. And you're telling us you don't have a tattoo? I don't know about that. Spend all my tat money on Hex. Yeah, that's probably a better investment.
It's a
I
good
feel like Blue Bum has a tattoo either on his ankle or his foot. Just a little
Mhm.
tiny one, just
A little stick and poke one. MJ
Yeah,
Money's got
little.
4. Aaron's got 1 sleeve and 6. Dream Mist or Dracomist.
There you go.
I think that's it. He's got a. I didn't even know he was in chat. Let's check this dude out. Dude, Dracomist, what are you doing? You and let's see, Lotus Cash below that. Lokodash Canada has 0. Man. All right, Dracomist and Lokodash, reach inside your pockets and tell me what you find there. I'll tell you what you're gonna find. You're gonna find a wrench. You guys are both wrenched into the Hexway army.
Congratulations to the exclusive
Congratulations.
club.
It's very exclusive.
You have no respect for your wrenches, kind of like Elon Musk and Twitter Blue and verification checks, bro.
Yeah,
I tried to get my verification check and I don't have an iOS because I'm a man.
Dracomist,
Because I'm a man.
$8 for that wrench, by the way.
Yeah, it's $8 for the wrench now. My crazy life on his hand. Oh, in his hands, probably. Congratulations. Wrench Club. Woohoo!
Guys, there's a hack to not have to pay the $8. You know that, right?
What's the hack? You got to be
go and
popping.
copy the check emoji and paste it in your profile picture 5 spaces away.
Wait a
3
second.
spaces.
What?
You guys didn't know that?
I got wrecked.
Oh my gosh. Is this like the world's worst tattoos?
All right, no, this is all this is misspellings. Dad's angel.
Dad's angle.
Dad's angle.
Regret no hing. It is my life, John Bobby.
John Bovey.
I'm
It's-
awesome.
That has to be a joke. It is my life, John Bovey.
It looks really
It
red.
has to be intentional. Come on.
There it
No
is.
regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets.
That's too bad.
Oh, that's embarrassing. I'm a Martian. Oh yeah, TIAN, right?
What about that?
the-
Knowledge is power. That's pretty sick too. It's really purple looking up there.
Oh, no league, no ligue.
No ligue is power.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's. I think that's French. No ligue is power.
The kid
It's
had
Bel
to-
Air.
Oh my god.
What's that supposed to say? No league?
Knowledge
It's
is
supposed to be
Oh.
knowledge is power,
Oh.
but it says no ligue is
Knowledge.
power. Oh.
Noel.
Oh, what is this?
Dream Fight Concours.
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 Oh gosh, dude.
It's a little make it nasty.
Oh,
This
what's
is
the
rough.
dude got on his face?
A mustache, nice.
Family tradition. Oh man.
Does that say fuck? What is it?
If
Oh,
Hex
hold on. What
gets
in
to
the real hell
$10,
is this? What is happening here?
No.
That looks like a potato head.
If Hex
Dude.
gets to $10,
That
I'll
looks
get
like
a
a
face
nightmare.
tattoo.
Yeah,
But,
she's
but it's got very white teeth and eyes.
Sketch.
domestic
No.
abuse mascot.
Dude, holy shit. It's all bruised up. That's fucked up.
Oh, leave a comment below. It's embarrassing. Oh shoot.
So I'm afraid, like, if I got a tattoo, I'd end up doing something dumb like this.
Genius with a J. Or whatever that is.
It might be a G, but it looks more like a J. I can do anything through Christ.
Through Christ.
At least it's not a comment.
Crispy Christ.
That's
Death
someone's
before-
beautiful daughter.
Dishwooner.
Dishuna. Death before Dishuna.
Death before
The-
Chad
these-
Schwanner.
All right,
Before
now
Don-
since
Chad
we're
Donner
here, let's just go.
If you say these with an accent, they all sound normal. People of Walmart. Oh my gosh.
What is this?
They've got Jesus in anime.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'd
Who
love
took
to
a
watch
bite?
this anime. That'd be kind of fire. Him kicking the shit out of Satan and all like crazy.
Well,
Only-
guess people of Walmart.com don't want me here, so we just won't go there.
you ain't welcome here.
If Pepsi came up to you and Pepsi's like, listen, you tattoo a Pepsi logo on your forehead and we'll give you
How much
60 G's a year for the rest of your life, 5,000 a month, tax free, what would you do?
If I was still driving a truck, done. Like they wouldn't even finish the sentence before I'm like, yes. Like I'd be
Yeah.
signing the paperwork. Like we haven't explained it yet. I'm like, just like numbing my face. All right, we can do this.
Right here in the forehead, dude.
Yeah, totally. After Hex, it'd have to be a lot more.
You could turn it to a Red Bull can in the future.
If I got my crypto hacked, yeah, I'd be like, sign me up.
They got laser now. You know. So
That is
A
true.
laser removal. I've heard that laser removal is the only thing more painful than the most painful tattoo. I've heard it's horribly painful because
it's worse than getting
this is-
tattooed.
they try to
Yeah.
explain to me that the laser isn't burning it off your skin. The laser is pushing it into your skin, back into your bloodstream. So
Nice.
it's trying to flush the ink through your body. Sounds horrible. Hexicans says you've been blocked by people of Walmart. LOL. And then X Huddle says reach the end of the internet there. Hex Down Under says he DM'd me his koala on Instagram.
Whoa. Keep that in the circus, bro. Come on now, Hex.
I don't have Instagram on here. I do have Twitter, and Yellowtail just followed me, so that's pretty cool.
So this is a monumental moment here. Hex Hodl came into our chat and for the first time ever did not insult me. He's probably drunk or sick. So Hex Hodl, man, I guess we're making a breakthrough here, buddy. Thank you. What did Blue say? I knew a guy who tattooed his whole body in between toes and everything. Then he started getting white tats over the blue ink. Wow.
No, that's crazy.
It's a style where they do a blackout, and then some people put the everything in white. It's trippy.
So do you get scar tissue? Do you get like raised scars on your tattoos, Nate?
Not really. I take
Not
good care
really.
of them, and my artist is pretty beast. But I mean, occasionally here and there, you might feel something, I guess, but not really.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for 20 plus years. He's been doing it forever. He's like one of the best in Vegas, and I I don't know. It's a lot of it is like how they put it in, like, and how you take care of it. So aftercare is really important.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can't wait till they have machines at Walmart where you just stick your arm in and just zap. You could pull out like a tattoo.
Make it. That's
Also,
a good idea.
So
There you go.
I did see this ink that stains the skin, and then a laser comes and tattoos over top of the black background, and it's crazy looking. Have you seen that?
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
That sounds
that's
pretty cool.
wild. Because what was it? What was the shoot? What was that movie? Starship Troopers.
Oh,
They go
Yeah.
in there to get tattoos with the laser machines.
Death from above.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, shout out to Starship Troopers, one of the best movies of all
Dude,
time.
that
Just
movie
wanna say.
holds
I'm
up.
doing my part.
People are like, the director hated the writer and he was trying to make a fascist movie. I'm like that's like the future we could live in if you guys just let Trump do his thing. I'm like, it's perfect. Everyone's smart, fed. It looks like there's no racial injustice.
Yeah.
It looks like a good old time,
When I
Killing
was
bugs.
a Mormon, we weren't allowed to watch rated R movies, and in some interview they asked the prophet, they're like, what's one movie out now? He named like a few movies. One of them was Starship Troopers. So of course the first thing I do is I go and watch Starship Troopers as a Mormon, and it's a failed colony from the Mormons on the like at the beginning of it. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's like a statue of Brigham Young or Joseph Smith being like torn down, and the space colonies, like these old, like all these Mormon like extremists that were out
wait,
there.
why did he? So what was he saying? What was he commenting on?
Well, you're not supposed to watch rated R movies.
Yeah, right.
And they said, okay, well, give us a few right now that
I'll
are
give
out
us a few
right
rated
now.
R movies
And
that you can't watch.
Yeah, he mentioned like Gangs of New York, and which I also saw.
That
and
movie's sick.
that one, and a couple others. They're all great. They're all amazing movies. He should have picked crappy rated R movies.
Yeah,
That was a
Starship
crazy
Trooper
movie,
holds
dude.
up, man.
Crazy.
Hexotl says he'll have energy to insult you after he eats a pizza from the oven. KD says I like black light tats. Those are interesting. They should put a colonial machine at Walmart.
No, Hexotl. Eat your pizza and just stop talking.
Line would form. All right, everyone, comment your first rated R movie in the comments.
Oh,
Wait a second.
no.
Was the first Jiminy Christmas.
I'm from Southern California, so my first R-rated movie probably came before I could even talk. We're pretty liberal out here.
Yeah.
My first movie was a drag queen story time hour.
drag
What?
queen story time hour. What? You can't just let that slide.
I'm from California, bro. We do it differently out here.
I can't really remember one. So I'll just throw that
Who
one.
needs a knife in a nuke fight? Says Hex. Is that from Starship
Soldier?
Troopers?
Yeah, he goes, soldier, put your hand on that wall. And he throws a knife into his hand. The enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's got a Twitter link for the Aussie street performer. But I don't know if I can copy that. That's sick.
I think the first couple that I remember are Pumpkinhead, Exorcist, and Braveheart.
That's a strange mix. The three of those together, it's a strange mix.
Dude, I remember
Exorcist didn't screw me up. Pumpkinhead screwed me up, man, because I lived out in the woods and that was jacked up. But go ahead, buddy. What's the Blair Witch Project?
I was gonna say Braveheart. I remember renting that from like Blockbuster or something, and it's like one of the few VHS movies that came with like 2 VHSs.
And you're like, this is going to be a long movie.
Yeah,
there's a lot of killing in this one.
Oh, shout out to Blockbuster! Shout out Blockbuster!
Well, and Hollywood Movies. Hollywood Movies is what we had, and you could try to rent them and return them as fast as possible to get another one. because they had this. It was like Netflix, but back in the day, you just pay a membership, and you could get like unlimited movies, but you could only have 1 or 2 out at a time. So
Okay.
you'd like go home and watch it, come back to the store before they close, get your other 2, watch those at night, and go deliver them first thing in the morning. That's when we didn't have the internet much.
Dude, have y'all seen this movie? Most people have not seen, but I happen to think it's one of the best movies ever.
The dog one.
And it's A Bronx Tale. Have you guys seen
that
that?
was really good.
No, I was trying to remember who.
Car door test.
I'm gonna write this down. Bronx Tale.
Yeah, Bronx Tale is a badass movie, man. Robert De Niro in there.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know
MJ
who the gangster guy was. I forget his.
For MJ Money, it
I
was.
see his face.
Cujo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
All those
Cujo.
guys played the same gangster roles in all those movies in the 70s and 80s and 90s.
Mhm. Predator, Cujo, Friday the First.
Oh yeah,
13th,
Predator.
Part 5.
Oh.
Bloods. You know what? I bet you anything.
Ooh.
Bloodsport was the first rated R movie I ever watched because my dad brought it home because he's like, oh, this is awesome. So I think that was probably my very first rated R movie I actually watched. All it was Bloodsport.
UHF. Is that the Weird Al movie?
Kunate.
UHF film.
UHF
1989.
was back there in
Oh my god, I remember this movie.
Silent Bob Strikes Back. What's up?
Hexy Quinn, she tells me a lot by telling me that she loves this movie. Tells me a lot about her.
Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah, Boys in the Hood classic. Freaking kidding me.
That's a good movie.
Some guys was Tropic Thunder. Nate Stakes. Your first rated R movie was Tropic Thunder.
No, I can't even remember my first one, but that's just one of my favorites. It's a funny ass movie.
Rambo. MJ thought that Porky's was XXX when he was young.
Hell yeah.
Porky's, yeah. I mean, shoot.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Child's Play from Hex Huddle.
My first crush, like movie star wise, was Lola Bunny from Space Jam. I mean, she was hot. You guys remember that? Let's pull.
Yeah,
I'm
they made
pull
her.
up.
They made her ugly. In the sequel, they're like, she can't be that attractive. They're too woke. Do the 5. Do the 5. What's Do the 5? Is that from Tropic Thunder, or is that from Boys in the Hood?
I don't know.
All right, here's Lola. I'm sharing that.
Nightmare Summer. Yeah. Lola will.
I mean, come on, guys. I mean, that's a 10.
Yeah. She had cheeks and a rack. That's crazy.
I mean, that is a
nuts.
look at this.
Yeah,
Wait, who did Zendaya do her voice?
This is how you create furries.
Played by Zendaya. Space Jam. Is that the new one? That must be the new Space Jam.
No, that's the old
New
Space
one is
Jam,
like
man.
that one. That's
Lola's thick. God bless
It's
America.
just the same. All right.
Woo! My body's going through changes I don't understand.
Yeah, but what about Jessica Rabbit, huh?
Jessica Rabbit. Oh,
Huh?
you're right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Right.
something
Wow.
unreal. Nightmare something.
Even when I was a little dorky, like probably like 7-year-old, when I saw the Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie, I was
Dude,
like,
what a
all right,
bad
that
movie
gives
was.
me hope that even that stupid looking rabbit can get a super hot chick. All right, I got a
That's
chance.
all you needed.
It's all the
Dead Silence, Amity Horror, Watch Fresh 2022, also Barbarian 2022. So many great memories at Bronx Buster. Bronx Tale is awesome.
I used to
Has
work at a
anyone seen
Blockbuster.
UHF? Dude, UHF was hilarious. We watched that one a lot. We watched a lot of Weird Al.
Yeah, like a
It's, you know,
spatula
white.
store.
Yeah, Spatula City. Spatula City. We sell spatulas. And that's all. Best film
I
ever
remember-
made. Talladega Nights. Shake and bake.
If you ain't first, you last. Live action. Whoop, whoop.
I remember I
I'ma come
really
at you like a
discovered
spider monkey.
Weird Al Yankovic in like 7th grade. That's when I really got into Weird Al.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still a funny dude. It is now. What was your first X-rated movie? Mine was Weapons of Mass Destruction in the 90s. I don't know if we want to go down that
No,
road.
we don't. No,
Eddie
Brian, we're not
Mush.
letting you take us down that road either.
No,
No,
it doesn't count.
keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Jiminy Christmas. All right, awesome stream. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out and getting your wrench. Appreciate it. You never go full. Tropic Under is awesome.
You never
Nate's
go full retard.
Nate's a baby gangster.
Aw, I am baby still, I guess. Got a lot of time ahead of me.
Lady J was my cartoon crush. Who's Lady J?
I don't know.
It says I knew you guys were furries.
I'm not.
You're furry, Rags.
Rags the
Silence Village idiot. Hexi I'm not a furry. We've
Yeah,
established that.
Hextown Under is talking about Jessica Rabbit.
I reject that.
Jessica Rabbit is hot, thick with 2 C's. Yep. What's the first movie you guys watched that you remember actually feeling like shaken from? Like it really shook you to your core. You're like, oh, after watching it.
What'd he say?
Titanic? Oh, dude, I don't know. Something that's like a
No. What was the first movie that really like left you feeling like something to change? You're like, oh, wow, I'll never think the same about it. Mine was the first whatchamacallit. They just came out with a crappy version of it with Pennywise.
That doesn't help.
It? You talking about
It? The first It that I watched when I was a little kid, I believed that whole thing. I thought that thing was real. That scared the living hell out of me.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you this, man. I watched this movie. I'm about to tell you all the movie. When I was probably like young teens or right before that. Bro, man, The Notebook did something to me, bro.
All right.
The Notebook?
That was a good story, man. That was a great story. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he was a good guy. He was a really good guy.
I mean, the war. He did the house thing. He liked this chick, and like, dude, it was just a badass story. One of the best stories in a movie I've ever seen.
I think you liked it because it had a star with Gosling in their name. You're really into Gosling.
What was her name? She's bad.
Rebecca Adams.
See, Rebecca Adams.
Rachel McAdams.
McAdams. Okay, whatever her name
Rachel
is.
Adams.
Here's the rule about redheads: they're either really hot or really not. And she was really hot.
She's
hot, dude.
Hot in all of her. Did you see her in Game Night? She's in a ton of movies. MJ Money says Rocky. It. Yeah, for sure. Great stream. Freddy Krueger. I couldn't sleep. Poltergeist. What do you want? Oh man. Yeah, Yellowtail agrees. It was romantic. The Notebook was effed up. Rachel McAdams. Okay, so I was right the third time. From Jonathan Kampala. What are you doing, our brother from a Texas mother?
You know what movie really got me? And I remember like being like, I started watching it probably at midnight, and then like I finished it at close to 2 a.m. I was like, wow, man, that freaking movie. I'm like, this is a great freaking movie. It was Crash. And it has Sandra Bullock, Matthew Dillon.
Yeah, there's all a bunch
Don
of crazy.
Cheadle.
There's like 3 or 5 sub stories that like weave into one at the end.
Yeah, and they all kind of tie in together. That was a really good movie. I want to rewatch that one. 2004. I'm looking at the IMDb right now.
Sweet Home Alabama is dope. Silent Hill. Interstellar had me shook. You know, Interstellar changed my life.
That was a bad movie. That was
changed my life.
Movie.
I was up in the oil fields, missing my family and working outside of town. And there's that scene where he gets all those messages. So they go down on the water world. They mess up. They lose a bunch of time to get back to the ship. And he watches like 10 years of video clips in one sitting because he hasn't aged, but all this time on Earth has passed. And everything was going by so quick. And I thought about how fast my kids were growing up, and how I was missing their time. So that's when I actually got a truck driving job closer to home and started doubling down on my crypto investment and crypto education was Interstellar.
I like how that movie plays into like the moon landing conspiracy. Like, no, we've come to find out that was just a trick to, to get the Russians to spend all their money.
Oh
We really
shoot,
didn't go.
guys, come on! We forgot one of the best, man. Shawshank Redemption, bro.
Dude, Shawshank was good. And do you guys remember the old one called Gattaca? It's along the same
Oh
lines.
wow, yeah, it's a while back.
Gattaca and
Ethan Hawke.
Shawshank is very similar to the same story of defying all the odds and breaking free. Right?
Mhm.
Awesome hero's journey.
Inception was a badass movie. Inception.
Dude, I remember when I was actually cleaning my keyboard, I took all the keys off and I just see all these fucking disgusting like hair and skin and nails. And then I started remembering that Gattaca movie where he goes and sprinkles a little bit of the other guy's
he's
hair
like
into
he's
the
got to
keyboard.
take all of his body off and then sprinkle the other dude and carry his blood and urine with him.
I looked at my keyboard, I'm like, dude, there's no way they couldn't find his DNA all over that place. I'm like, dude, this thing is disgusting. How much do I shed?
So it is now says poltergeist till I actually went to the house on Long Island. It's just a house. Lame. Jonathan says, been listening to you fellas while I was driving, finally home. Dude, Jonathan does some long ass driving. 3 Ninjas was my favorite. Dude, 3 Ninjas was fun. I remember going to the first Ninja Turtles as like a 9 or 10-year-old.
Oh yeah.
We saved up our money, went to the matinee on a Saturday afternoon, and dude, we were doing ninja kicks the whole way home and quoting the movie. They had us hooked.
I remember. I like that movie. I liked it.
You guys watch what was it? Oh shoot, Die Hard, right?
Yeah, Die Hard's a classic.
What was the other one? What was the one with the oh shoot, man. 80s movie where they're both cops. Mel Gibson and who's the black guy, the other guy, the
Lethal
detective.
Weapon.
Is it
Lethal
48
Weapon.
hours? No,
Yeah,
Lethal Weapon.
Dude, those movies,
Lethal Weapon.
that was a part of my childhood. That's a staple of my childhood.
Now check this out. The Shining. Couldn't walk down a hotel hallway without feeling like I should run. Check this out. So I'm not a scary movie dude. After like it, I really wasn't invested in the characters or gullible. But The Sleep Doctor came out 25 years after The Shining, and it's the sequel to The Shining. And it is like magic. If you guys haven't seen The Sleep Doctor, it's either The Sleep Doctor or Doctor Sleep. That one is scary. That one like really grabs you. Chad says it's Tars for me. Love the movie Shining. Nate in the Shadows.
I saw this.
Gattaca is great.
I saw this like, I don't know if you want to call it a documentary, but more of like a breakdown of The Shining. And it was basically, the movie was meant to be a Kubrick explaining how he faked the moon landing.
Yeah, I've looked into that one.
It's pretty good. You're like, oh man, it makes a lot of sense.
Look at Ash Canada, or Like a Dash Canada says, watched Interstellar 7 times in the theater, climbed Kilimanjaro summit to the soundtrack. Unreal.
Bro, did he just humble flex on us just now?
I'm impressed. I'm as impressed as watching Interstellar 7 times in the theater, because it's not a short movie. I'm
Dude,
as impressed by both of them.
So much to unpack here. He's just like flex, dude. His flex popped me in the face, bro.
Well, the third time he climbed Kilimanjaro, it was
the third. It was the third.
It was more like reflecting on his spirit. And
did he climb the mountain in his socks and sandals though?
That's pretty
good
bad.
Did Jonathan and Paula? You guys watch Gattaca in school? That's a killer class.
Have you guys seen the Endless, a UFO cult movie?
So they end up killing themselves?
Don't watch, dude. All right, UFO movies for some reason, like horror movies, I don't believe. Like I don't get into it. I get into stuff that I can actually like believe in a way.
I'm the exact same way.
In that movie, The Endless, jacked me up, and also The Fourth Kind. Have you guys seen The Fourth Kind?
Fourth Kind's good.
No, I haven't seen The Fourth. Now I'm writing down under
I've had experiences out here in Nevada. You know what I mean? I've seen.
Yeah,
shit.
I bet you have, man.
It's it's inevitable.
Signs gave me a lot of goosebumps.
Or maybe it's not, because it
time
was
I
in
watched
history and they carved it, in Egypt, and maybe they come down and communicate, or maybe they don't. Maybe they keep a distance. Who knows? Or maybe it's just us.
Yeah, the movie Signs with Mel Gibson creeped me out the first time I watched it until the very end. I'm like, oh, come on.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie. There's that
Hey,
one.
the Patriot, man. That's how we're feeling right now.
Oh, Patriot, bro. Aim small, miss small.
Yeah.
You know what show I want to see them reboot? I really would love to see this show rebooted. Sliders, where they're going in between all the different.
I was hooked on Sliders. That was really good. And there was another one called Something Francisco, like the Adventures of Something Francisco. It was really funny back in the day, but Fox killed it after like a season. Have you guys seen the Cubes movie? It's crazy. I haven't seen the Cubes movie. Apocalypto, Hellraiser 2022 is good. Flip flops with socks. He must be from LA. Aaron's going to bed, man. We've tired him out. He's taken off.
I've got a great idea for a movie. If there's anybody out there that is a movie producer, and that is some type of like almost kind of horror but scary film where something's hunting you, but it can only move when you sleep. It can only come towards you when you sleep. And it takes like your whole life, but eventually everybody dies by this horrible thing that can only move when you sleep. So wouldn't that be kind of a weird concept?
People would be cracked out on some like cybernetic, like keep them wide awake 24/7.
Knowing that as soon as you shut your eyes and you're out, this thing knows exactly where you are and it starts walking towards you.
I saw there's another movie that I just saw recently. It's called, I didn't see it, I heard of it. I think it's called The Following or The Follower. And it's basically
it's
this
The Following.
chick. Yeah, The Following.
Okay.
There's this chick and there's this ghost that's just always following her, but it can like, I guess, physically interact with her. Like there's a scene where she's on the beach and just walks up behind her and starts pulling her hair.
Was it Whoopi Goldberg or
no?
No, that's different.
You guys seen Happy Death Day?
No.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Is that one on Netflix?
It's crazy. The chick basically dies and it keeps reliving it until she figures out how to get out of it.
Oh, that's kind of the end. The Endless is kind of like that. These UFOs put people in loops.
Groundhog's
die
Day
over and over and over again. It's horrible.
It's the silly version of that one. Terrifier 2 2022. Watch it. Scarier than the clown from It.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
It is now Does You Mean a Wife? It's all right movie. Flatliners. You guys like Flatliners?
I don't know what that is.
Flatliners. I think it's about a group of people that like kill each other and come back to life.
Oh yeah,
that is a good movie. That's trippy too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like having outer body experiences, right?
Yeah, you guys are just reminding me of Rick and Morty every time you guys talk. Like there's the Rick and Morty that is the Die Hard Rick and Morty. It's very recent where they're talking about Die Hard. It's very funny. And then there's another one where they put themselves on autopilot when they're asleep. So when I go to sleep, I train my body and my body gets up and does the dishes and a bunch of crap I don't want to do. But then eventually the night version of them take over the day version. It's definitely worth checking out.
That one's actually had a pretty cool concept where you have your night family and your day family kind of
interesting.
But the funny thing is, a couple episodes later, they reference it, and Jerry says, "Oh, night Jerry ruined my gag reflex." So I don't even know what that's referring to, but it's comedy gold.
Oh, that sounds like the Toxic Rick episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch Smile 2022. Also Barbarian 2022. I didn't know there were so many remakes, man.
Barbarian, yeah, that's a show, isn't it?
No, it's a movie with Justin Long.
Oh.
It's a scary. It looks like a pretty scary one. I wouldn't recommend watching it.
Oh, okay.
Have you guys ever gone and watched a movie like multiple times in a theater that you liked it so much?
Yeah, Fern Gully.
I actually watched Little Mermaid a couple times just because it was the only thing playing and I wanted to go to
See,
movies.
another redhead, man. I knew it. See?
I went to Everything Everywhere All at Once 4 times in the theater.
Really?
And I went to Dune like 3 times in the theater.
You just hop around?
Yeah.
Movie hop?
No, I just
You know what movie-
every night I would take another person to see it because I thought it was so amazing.
You know, a movie I saw multiple times in the movie theater, and it's the only one because I bought one ticket and then I just kept going back with that one ticket. Like I was just walking back in. Well, I had to go get some from my car, and I just show them like the name of the theater.
The tab.
Like, okay, go over here. It was Kill Bill. I like that movie so much. I saw it a bunch of times in the theater.
Kill Bill had a lot of style and flavor to it for sure.
When you guys were kids and you'd go to like the county fair, the state fair, and you'd have those wristbands where you could ride as much as you want.
Yeah.
Did you stand outside? Like we were broke, really broke when I was a kid. And like we'd get dropped off at the fair. We'd stand out in front of the gates for like 2 hours begging people to give us their wristband. Do you guys ever do that?
No, but we would give away our wristbands and stuff.
Yeah.
When we're kids. No, like my kids, not me. I didn't get to ride any of the rides either. So I would just watch them be like, oh, it must be fun. No, except for the Gravitron. I do remember we'd save it. We go on the Gravitron. Have you guys been on the Gravitron?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Gravitron's the one that spins around and like slams you to the wall, and then you can like go sideways or take your shoe off, stick it by your head, and you're all stuck to the wall. But one time I saw a guy lose it on that one, and it was like it just traumatized me because you could see he was getting really, really sick, and then he launches and he goes, Hua! So it's just like, and then it's like running along the wall, and people next to him are stuck, but they're trying to get away. They're trying to like run from his sick.
They're trying to lean forward.
I know, they're like, ah!
Oh my god.
It's gotten so bad at the fairs around here that they have to put like 7-foot wooden towers amongst the crowd. So every like 50 feet, there's a police officer on this little like lifeguard stand watching the crowd, dude.
What is going down at your carnival, bro?
I want to go to
I'm
your
telling you, man.
carnivals, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
How
It's the
close
it's the white trash mecca.
So
They
is it just raging? They're raging there, or what?
Well, here's what happens. It's too hot during the day. So then everybody gets their gear on at night, comes out to the fair, people get to drinking this and that. People are trying to settle beat, and then it just gets weird, dude. It gets weird. It's white trash mecca.
It's totally methed up.
So
really
when
messed up.
we were out there trying to get wristbands when I was a kid, I'll never forget this. It was me and my buddy. Just imagine like just ugly white kids with wife beaters on and like cheap, like pass me down Air Force Ones, just horrible stuff here.
Pass me down Air Force One.
You remember the jeans, the sagging jeans that you'd wear like shorts, they go halfway down your shin. So we were doing that too. We're asking this, and we asked this guy, and he's with this chick. And the chick thought that we said something like derogatory when we were just like, hey, can I get your wristband? And she heard us. He didn't. He kept walking, and she turns, and she's like, F you, blah, blah, blah. And then my buddy says something to her, like to the effect of like, F you, B, right? So we're 13 or 14, and this dude that we just cussed his chick out is probably like 18 or 19, and he probably outweighs us by 75 pounds. Dude, I'm not even kidding. The dude comes over with his fist ball, and I looked at my buddy and my two other, I'm like, you guys ready for this? We're about to get our asses whooped. So we stand up, literally, he cocks back to hit my buddy, bop! And an undercover cop dressed in civilian clothes, does the whole like Arnold Schwarzenegger thing and like cups his bicep and pulls him back before he clocks my buddy in the face. So
whoa,
yeah, I'll never forget that.
Probably the only time in life I'll think to myself, thank God for an undercover cop.
Dude, I really did thank God for that guy, because that guy was a pit bull. He would have ravaged us, dude, just destroyed us.
It is now. This has been one of the best live streams in a long time. Thanks, people. Gonna crash now. You guys rock. Why can't all Hex streams be this friendly? I don't know. Like, it's just a good crew. The Hexicans we're all cool. Good people, man. Kill Bill was great. Kill Bill was awesome. Reservoir Dogs. You guys remember Reservoir Dogs?
Oh yeah,
that was really good. That one had a lot of crazy straight.
The old Dune. The old Dunes. Do you remember that?
Say that again.
I can't hear you. Oh wait, now I hear you.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, what'd you say?
You were delayed.
No,
strangely.
I didn't see none of the older Dunes, but the new one.
The
Yeah, the
old
new
Dune
one's
was awesome. The
crazy.
new Dune I loved. I couldn't believe I heard people say that they thought the new Dune sucked.
What? I just
Yeah.
watched it like literally last week. I was like, dude, this is so good.
That was a badass movie, top to bottom. I'm sorry, man.
I
No,
liked
it,
it a lot.
it was perfect. It was awesome.
Clerks 3 has BitBoy in it for a bit.
You know what movie is also a like underrated absolute masterpiece that most people just like overlook, and there's just so much to it that makes it so freaking perfect, and it's oh shit, now I can't remember the name of it. It's the brand new Mad Max Road Fury, dude.
Oh yeah.
That movie is so freaking good. For like the first, I forget how many minutes, but it might be like 40 minutes. No one talks, not even a word. And like everything that came together to make that movie happen, like that movie should have never happened. Like the last, like, I think 3 movies that the Mad Max director made was Happy Feet, Happy Feet 2, and Babe Pig in the City. and then they're like, and then he didn't make a movie for like 10 years. And then they're like, he's like, I want to do Mad Max. And they're like, wait a minute, your last 3 movies were Happy Feet and Babe.
Oh, dude.
And
Go ahead.
it was
Go ahead.
perfect. Sorry, that was basically the end of it. But yeah, it was just like that movie was. Oh, dude, I love that freaking movie.
You out, buddy?
I'm out of here.
I'm
You
out.
good, buddy?
I'm out of here.
Hex
See ya.
Under says,
See you, Nate.
You guys are out.
have you seen a duck do? I feel like that's a setup. Quack quack. Have you seen a duck do quack quack? Is this ringing a bell for you guys?
I told you to kick him a long time ago, and you didn't listen to me.
Do they speak English in what? All Mad Max movies are great.
Bro,
Troy,
the labyrinth, David Bowie. Come on, man.
Troy says,
That one
sexy
creeped
queen,
me out.
laughy face. Memento.
Creeped you out?
Memento.
Yeah, I was a kid.
Memento kept my attention, you know.
It's just
Memento's great.
David Bowie had that big old cod piece, and it made me so uncomfortable.
It
And
is
those
now.
Fushigi balls.
I didn't want to look at
The
it.
what?
The Fushigi balls.
What are those?
Those glass
yeah.
crystal balls that he did crazy stuff with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brissology, check out the Cube movies. There's 3 of
All
them.
right.
Curious what you think. Later, Nate Stakes. Your reply should be, what's a duck do? And he says, quack, quack. So check this out. I knew I felt like it being set up. Do you guys remember this old black and white film called Pi?
Jump, magic jump. What was
Dance,
it? The what?
Magic dance. Pi. The name of it was Pi. It was like an indie flick that I think basically just went straight to cassette. But basically, it's all in black and white, and this guy's like kind of like a little like touched, and he figures out the stock market. Like he figures out the waves and the pattern of the stock market in his brain, and yeah, this Pi is Aaron Aronofsky. Yeah, Blue Bum. Yeah, Pi. So it's like Pi, a mathematical formula. So he figures out the future, and he's being chased down by like these Hasidic Jews and all these Wall Street people and cops and stuff. And at the ending of it, I'm not going to ruin it, but yeah, the ending of it's pretty intense. So
Nice. You know, a movie I'm downloading right now. Well, it's already downloaded, but I downloaded it today.
completely legally.
Yeah, not on the high seas, people. Is The Last Samurai.
Ooh,
The Last Samurai.
I want
badass
to rewatch
movie.
that one.
Badass.
Someone on YouTube just did like a breakdown
Isn't
of
that
it.
with
I think
Forrest
it's a critical.
Whitaker?
No, Tom Cruise.
Okay, I'm thinking about Dog or Ninja Dog or Warrior Dog.
Oh
or
yeah, I know.
Ghost Dog. Is that the
Yeah,
one who's- So The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise.
yeah. I think the Critical Drinker did a YouTube video on it earlier.
Dude,
today.
I love the Critical Drinker.
Yeah,
That guy's hilarious.
And he's like, this movie's not being talked about enough. I'm like, you know what? I need to rewatch that.
Badass movie for sure.
Hex Down Under's wondering if you got LimeWire.
I used to, yeah.
And Moonfall 2022 that's not a James Bond, is it?
What was the bear? What was the
No.
bear
Moonfall
BitTorrent
sucked.
streaming?
Bear Share.
Bear Share, that's right.
Oh yeah, Bear Share, which if you type it wrong takes you to the wrong kind of website.
Yeah.
X 2022. I haven't heard of X. Briz, I got the 3Q movies on my server if you want to check them out. Now we're talking. That's actually the way to share a movie. Like my
FTP.
daughter's boyfriend has a Plex server, and we jump on that, and it's so much easier than clicking on link after link.
Cube. Is that from 1997? We'll see. Brian. I'm looking on the Pirate Bay. I see one from 1997.
Wow, the Pirate Bay's still a thing?
Hell yeah.
I thought it got shut down.
So I found Rags to Riches in Gaelic.
Oh Lord, that was a delayed response.
Well, I was gonna pull up a thing and look up Cube, but then I saw, I was just looking up Rags to Riches in Gaelic, and it's dia bahar go siabahar.
I prefer Rags Dos Riches.
I don't know. Like, we could work on it. We got Gamma Ray in the house. Gamma Ray says hello. Good to see a bunch of 22 movies that were decent. What's everyone buying with their gains? Cool answers only.
Your mom.
I you know what? I've got a flex that I'm gonna flex on you guys. My phone was, dying all the time, like they do when they get their updates. So I finally upgraded my phone. You guys ready for this? So here it is. Boom. Check this out.
Nice.
It's the Fold.
Nice.
Right? Boom.
You got a Chinese phone. Very good. That should be safe with your crypto.
I like the fact that you think I put crypto on my phone.
Is that a Huawei?
No, it's a Samsung.
Oh,
Samsung Z4 Fold or whatever. But it's awesome because you can put all of your icons on one page, and it's pretty cool to watch. Movies on and charts. Charts are really cool.
I have another buddy who got a folding phone just like that one, but it was like a legit Chinese one. It was like one of the early prototypes before Samsung, but those are pretty cool, man. I like that folding screen. It looks really nice.
Cody Torrenter the PP. Not sure what that is. You guys know?
Torrenter.
Oh, this is their downloads. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
And Cody is like a TV thing where you can see.
Oh yeah, Cody. Yeah.
I used to go to 1337X. So Elite X. That used to be a good site back in the day. Oh, why did you just break your phone? How much X did you dump for that? Not a lot, honestly, because everything's on a payment plan. But I got a whole bunch of phone numbers going to this, so now this is my business phone and my personal phone. So that's kind of cool. I'm not like Hillary Clinton. I can't pay someone to carry 4 phones around for me.
And hammers.
And hammers.
Quick, get rid of the phones.
Get rid of the phone. I thought you were referring to the what's her name, Pelosi thing. When you're talking about hammers.
Gay sex thing.
No, he was assaulted at home. He's a victim.
Yeah. He was having gay sex and got beat up.
Oh my gosh.
Check
this out. Rags, the backdrop looks like the Kilimanjaro sunrise we saw at the peak.
Well, funny you should ask. I was just waiting for you to ask. Thank you. This is my humble flex. Right here.
X-Ray, I tagged you on Twitter. Oh, this ought to be good. Let's see if we got some pics here.
You're right. I better be careful with what I say.
I was banging Toto from Africa, though, bro. Not that other stuff you were banging.
Dude, here we go. Check this out. Add this to StreamYard here. Present your screen. Chrome tab. Oh, hey, this is like my new this is what I tweeted the other day right there. That's a little bit of fan art I've been checking out lately. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And then here's the Kilimanjaro one right here. Tab. There we go. Boom. Yeah, that looks very, very similar to your background there. Summit of Kilimanjaro after climbing for 4 days. To see the sunrise, we started the final climb at 10 p.m. and climbed 6 hours. Interstellar soundtrack in the pitch black and a billion stars. That must have been an amazing experience for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine how many stars you could probably see up there.
I think that's the same picture.
Hexray, you're frozen. You look mildly retarded. Can you unfreeze yourself?
I can unfreeze myself. I don't know if I can do anything about the look.
No, you can't help that. You're born that way, bro.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, there we go. I'm just a nice blank screen.
Yeah.
Here we go. Stop camera, start camera. And yeah, it's still messed up. Well, hey, I think we should call this. We've had too much fun for legal purposes.
This is a good time.
Boom. Check that out. There we go. Woke it back up just for the finale. Blue Bum, you can't use Huawei in the U.S. How to buy a new phone. Hillary can't suicide it. You bra, be careful. Gay sexy thing. Arkansas.
Yeah, that's what happens when Hillary and Bill kill you. It's called Arkansas.
Speaking of sunrises, you should hike Valentine's Peak when you watch the sunrise. No, thank you, Gamma Ray. That sounds horrible. Tidy Whitey's gay stuff thing in San Francisco. That's normal. Mildly. There we go. So what cool stuff are Rex and Briz buying? I see a rowing machine behind Briz. I also see Egyptian cotton sheets, probably 2,000 thread count behind him.
2,500, baby.
I'll probably buy a dinosaur waffle maker, cool toast bread night lamp, and then a foldable wine bottle. I would say those would be my top 3 picks.
Yeah. What about that sick tower you just bought out of necessity? That's got to be a definite flex.
Well, I use things till they break, man. I don't get stuff just for the hell of it, but it's nice to have it. Very, very fortunate. Very nice.
Sweet. I'm afraid to find out what Briz comes back with.
Oh God, me too.
As long as it doesn't break YouTube's terms and conditions, we're good. Oh, here we go. He's semi hiding it. This is gonna be good, guys. This is gonna be good.
You know what I got, guys?
What do you got?
I bought with my crypto taco trucks. I got a couple taco trucks. All right, check it out. There. Oh, I forgot.
Taco trucks.
Yeah, you put your tacos right in these trucks.
Yeah,
it just holds your tacos up for you so they don't fall over.
That's beautiful,
bro.
I've actually wanted one of those for a while.
If you flip it upside down, it would make some really cool shaped ice.
Yeah, probably would. Huh?
Ice maker, dude.
All right. Well, hey, everyone, have a wonderful night. Thanks for chilling with us. It's been a heck of a stream. Thank you for joining me. Nate Steaks, shout out to that homeboy. Rags Dose Riches.
Rags Dose Riches from now on, folks.
The Biz with Briz.
Actually, I'm changing it on Twitter right now. It's Rags Dose Riches. It's changing.
And you have a wonderful night, Jonathan Kampala.
Go watch some movies. Get cultured.
Rags Dose Riches.
I'm going to work on the pronunciation of your name in Gaelic. I'll get it down for the next time we hang out.
I don't want you spitting that dirty language at me. Don't do it.
All right, good night,
Dude,
guys. Thanks.
I'm trying to change it to Rags Dose Riches, and it just says deny. That's all it says.
Are you verified yet?
It's not gonna.
Yeah,
let
I'm
me.
verified.
I think that's the thing is that you can't change your name after you verify.
Oh, that makes sense.
I
Dang,
think
dude.
I saw Doja Cat. She's all, I don't want to be Christmas forever. Elon, I made a mistake. She changed her name to Christmas and then got it verified. So now it says Christmas and then Doja Cat next to it.
That's hilarious. Well, like
So,
Rag
think,
said, copy and paste that that verified.
I
It's all
saw
right. Boulevard.
Elon responded to her and he said he's trying to fix it though. So,
Well, if you're gonna respond to anyone, like if you're Doja Cat, you can probably get some responses from.
I would
from
Elon
Elon
respond
Musk.
to her. Yeah.
I would be really surprised if Elon Musk didn't put a baby in Doja Cat. He likes variety in his baby mamas.
he'll marry her. He'll do it.
MJ,
He'll marry her,
Hex
so it won't be
KD,
weird.
Hexy Quinn, Brian, MJ. Y'all be good.
It is now. You guys are all awesome. We'll check you later. Have a great night.
See you guys.
Yeah.